Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the new and improved conversational podcast. Whether you're joining us for the first time or you're a returning listener, we're thrilled to have you on board for another exciting adventure. Welcome to episode 206 of the Weebs Lounge, a show where we talk about anime, manga, movies, and the weeb culture throughout the honest conversation, debates, and chaotic energy. For this week, we got the Jump Festa news up to 26. We are stressed for those on Off the Bench podcast, or for those that watch season of anime that watches like 20 episodes a season. April, it is deadly for us. I don't know how we're gonna survive. It's gonna be scary, but don't worry, chat. You can hold your hands and you can bring your grandma to watch this episode with us. Cause don't worry, share this episode, bring your friends, and let's talk about this episode because they will be unforgettable. All powered by AniMa W3 Studio. Catch every new episode every week on YouTube and your audio feed wherever you listen to. And time codes, time sets will be in the bottom. It's your boy, Vash the Legend from the House of Tempest, and your legendary Tranquilito from the Whale of Latino Heat. And I'm not alone, because I'm here as well with my world champion and with my crescent moon.
Vashti, what? Why are you doing things backwards? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and ignorant children of the Isles, what is up and what is good? It is your reigning, defending, undisputed Universal Heavyweight Champion of the world, Whawkins here. I'm going to be your guide through all the bullshit that is Jump Festa, that is MCU, that is WB, all these cancellations, all these Winnie the Poohs. We're going to talk about them all tonight. I'm going to be your guide through it all, and we're going to have ourselves a gay old time.
And chat, by the way, the reason is because some people be forgetting that when I literally had the name Legend Vash, they was calling me Legend. I'm like, no. International, in real worlds and everything outside, the first name is the last one, and the last name is the first one. So people be forgetting in the beginning. People say, you're Legend. I'm like, that's dope. I'm not no Legend yet. I can't be called Legend yet. I feel like it's too soon. Maybe in 20, 30 years, if somebody calls me Legend, I feel like it's more worth it. It's more honorable. So for those that don't know, Vash the Legend, the same thing, just reversed for first name Vash. But it's great to have our Crescent Moon once again.
Yes, good to be here, Legend. So now I am the artist formerly known as Trevor. But, Cloudy Crescent works as well. I am here to be another guide. I went through the torrents of news today to find what would be most fun talking about it. Boy, did I find a treasure trove, for better or worse. So, I'm just excited. I hope all of you are excited. Let's dive into the news. Is that the tagline? We're good.
You know what's great? You know what's great about all that? The fact that Trevor called himself a guide as well is because me and Trevor have a bit where sometimes whenever we're talking about things and we start kind of going off on it, where we always kind of imagine ourselves as Force ghosts, just witnessing an event happening and then being like the two people on the shoulders, like the angel and the devil, being like, hey, you should do this. No, do that. No, why are you doing this? Why are you an idiot? Why is this? Why is Gamora? Like,
that kind of remind me of when I saw a few of you guys streams when you guys did the ship stream or pirate stream, or the sailing game stream. The Sea of Thieves, thank you. It kind of reminds me of that because this is something I forgot to tell my wife, but I really want to cosplay as Jack Sparrow. Right now, she's right next to me, so Gert can actually hear it. But I want to cosplay as Jack Sparrow. And just every time I see a game of pirates or even some type of Sea of Thieves and everything like that, I just think of Jack Sparrow. I think of pirate ship. And just of the reference that you guys said, being Force Ghosts, I also think of like two people trying to look at a map and trying to find a direction to go. And one is trying to guide the other, but one is trying to say, hey, I'm right, I'm wrong. But then one will be like, hey, I'm trying to convince you. No, I'm trying to convince you I'm right. But then they're both trying to battle each other. And that's what I feel like the energy from you and Trevor are.
Yeah, we're two brothers that will always fight each other.
We haven't fought in a while. We should figure that out.
It's more like playful banner use. Yeah, well, it's more like playful banner use, scum. But yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. That's the thing. Sometimes you ram your ship accidentally into a galleon, and sometimes you just beat up some random tourist. And if you want that reference, hey, we've got a fun
Yes.
Saw a video for you.
We do
I
have
thought
a.
you were about. I thought you were about to say. Sometimes you ram your ship into a wall. Sometimes you blow up the ship by accident.
Look, it was an accident that I hit their ship. If anything, it's their fault for not noticing that there was a hole in their ship.
It sounds
their
like,
fault.
Chad, they're speaking from experience. That's what it sounds like.
Look, if you want beer, chat, if you want Beer Storm Pirates to ride again, just let us know. If this particular video gets 10 likes, Beer Storm Pirates will ride again.
Yo,
If this
Chad,
gets
please.
3 likes.
Give some love to our Weebs Lounge podcast, because I will say this, as somebody who enjoys doing Weebs Lounge, well, previously known anime podcast for the past 6 years, it's always been a blast. And saying that our Weebs Lounge podcast is the lowest performing on the YouTube side, it kind of is sad. It hurts a bit. So, Chad, please give us some love. Share it to your friends.
Just gotta get the clips out, man.
Yeah, we gotta put the engagement farm. We gotta put the talking conversation. By the way, Chad, since we're talking about clips out, let me give you guys a quick list of what you guys will be getting. Right now, you guys are watching this Tuesday at 10 a.m. For those that are watching, for those that are staying tuned with our show, also be aware that this Tuesday on the VOD channel, myself and Whawkins will probably be playing Gears of War, some gaming stream that Tuesday night on the VOD channel and our twitch.tv/AniMa Studio. As well, if you also want to see more of that stream, we'll be doing some ReZero myself and Manga Graham in the afternoon before I do the game stream. And then on top of that, that Wednesday, you'll be guys getting a Ranger Reject video from Whawkins from a clip from our previous shows. So if you guys haven't heard it, you guys will check that out. That Thursday, you guys will be getting 3 short form content of our Christmas conversation 4 weeks ago. For those that, probably didn't watch it, you guys will be getting the Christmas conversation. Since you guys did enjoy our Thanksgiving, about to say Monopoly, our Thanksgiving fantasy booking, you guys will be getting a Christmas fantasy booking, and this time I made the Thanksgiving one, Whawkins made the game of the Christmas one, so you guys will have a blast on that one. And then Thursday night and Friday, you guys will be getting Stranger Things content. That Thursday, check out twitch.tv/AniMa Studio for Stranger Things stream. We'll be starting most likely at 8 and be done by 11:45, because those 3 episodes are an hour and 35 minutes without no bathroom breaks. I did the math. So if we do 1 minute bathroom breaks between episodes, we should be done by 11:45.
You have fun with that. You enjoy every moment of that. I will be watching on my own.
Hey, at the moment, it might be me, or it might be Whawkins, or it might be Nick, or one of us, or 2 of us, or 3 of us will be there. But it will be a blast either way. But what will be happening and confirmed is that Friday at 10 p.m. EST will be a stream of Season 5, Volume 2 coverage of myself, Whawkins, and Drop This Box. And also, we'll be telling big happy birthday to Whawkins, since we'll be ending the stream by like 12 a.m. EST on that Saturday. So we'll be singing a whole happy birthday song to the world champion turning 31.
31?
It's a new 21. So instead of saying 21,
31?
we're lying and saying 31. So it's a new, it's the new 31. If you didn't hear,
I
it's a new
hate my
trend.
31st birthday.
Damn.
How
Well, let's
dare
make
you
it better
remind me
this
of
time. Let's make it a better one this time around the sun.
Because in case you didn't know, we are getting older.
Yes, we are getting
No, we're
older.
not. We are going to live forever.
And for those that don't know the reference, I'm gonna say that if you're getting older, it's also okay to look beautiful at that age, because if you're also watching the anime called Sanda, highly recommend it. It's a good show about Santa Claus, and
I do need to watch
about
that.
the show about beauty and age and how to contradict yourself as an adult and teen and older person as a kid. Very interesting. Highly recommend it. But if you want to know more about it, go check out Off the Bench, or check out Off the Bench tier list. And also last plug, twitch.tv Memory NK for September 27 on Whawkins' birthday. So by that evening, we'll be doing what we're watching from Off the Bench team for the winter season of 2026. So it's a lot of things, a lot of streams happening in 1 week of Christmas. A lot of people take breaks, but no, we for some reason said we're gonna go on high gear and put out more content for you. Woo! And I know Whawkins is excited because he will also be streaming some gaming content as well on his twitch.tv/WhawkinsMW, doing some high rush.
Oh yeah, I'm on. I'll talk about it more on Otaku Parlor. So
yes. Well, other than that, all those plugs out of the way and everything. Anybody excited for Christmas? Because I know this episode's dropping on this Tuesday on the 23rd. Anybody wants to say anything they're excited, looking forward for Christmas, or just any plans before we move in and transition to our Otaku Parlor?
Looking forward to eating.
Looking forward to seeing some family.
Yeah.
I do agree with that.
That's all I got.
I do agree that with Whawkins that I'm looking forward to eating. I'm going away to PA to hang out with my in-laws, and I'm actually not cooking and not doing any type of bringing food. So I'm actually looking forward to just, I'm doing the driving of 3 hours. So that's going to be the fun part, to drive for 3 hours and actually do that commute. So not really looking for that part. But hey, if I get the reward of not needing to cook and just be there with my in-laws and have a good time, hey, just gotta be positive about that. So I'm, looking forward to that. And I do agree with Trevor, the eating part. I'm looking for some type of food, the mashed potato, because I don't think I got that last time.
Maybe, and the best part about going to family's house, they'll have a working heater probably. I can't wait.
When is yours gonna be fixed, by the way? You don't have a date. I know it's Christmas, so it's kind of tough to get people in right now, right?
Yeah, I have someone coming in Wednesday, which for all you people, all you observation users, that's Christmas Eve. Maybe a miracle will happen. Maybe not. We'll see.
That sounds like a Christmas miracle. So best of luck, chat. Right in the comment section, Christmas miracle for Trev. We hope that you get your heat back on this 23rd of Christmas. So we hope the best for you in that part.
In fact, if you all send me your Christmas miracles, I will have a 5-minute segment next episode praising Sonic 3.
Hey, chat, if you send at least a few in the comment section, that would be a miracle. Because before we went live, before we recorded, he was shitting on saying, like, hey, don't take those words I said. I never said I dislike the shit on the movie. I hate it with a passion. Just switch that whole tone. Just went full anger mode, like, understood. But we said how great our holidays are and how great we're looking forward to be fat asses and eat and probably get an extra 5 to 10 pounds. I want to bring it back to Mr. Trevor, because we're here for our Otaku Parlor and we're here to discuss the latest of media we have consumed. It's time for our weekly check-in and the latest of media of anime, manga, and anything we've been enjoying involving books, TV, anime, anything that we've been having a blast with. And I want to bring it first to Trevor. What is it that you've been enjoying yourself for this week, or past week?
It has been a little hard with no heater. It's just been kind of a shitstorm. But still got to consume some things like the real life version of Frozen. That's one. But I decided.
Do you want to build a snowman?
No, but I want to throw one at someone. But I decided to, because of Jump Festa and all that, I was like, I need a series that I want to go ahead and read. And I thought, you know what? Let's read Yugioh, OG Yugioh manga. Vash, did you watch Yugioh?
To answer your question quick, I would say I have known the source material of Yu-Gi-Oh! From the anime most of my life. I watched from Yu-Gi-Oh! To the GX and then to 5Ds. 5D is one of my favorite. By the way, big shout out to the opening. It's fucking amazing. The dub.
Yes.
And I love that show. Like, yo, you're telling me to ride a motorcycle and duel at the same time and look like a badass? By the way, Stardust Dragons is one of the best one. I'm going to shoot that out there whenever I get the chance to talk about 5Ds. It's one of my favorite. I will hit that song. I would love to have that tattoo of having the synchron and everything is fucking amazing. But I know that the manga of the original series compared to the manga and anime, the manga is more dark because they actually have a shadow realm. Like when they said like, hey, I'm gonna send you a shadow realm, it didn't mean you stay there and get saved later in the anime. No, it means you get sent there and then you die and get taken by the graveyard people and everything. Like when it came to the motherfucker Mbokuka, how you pronounce it? The guy with the white-haired dude that had the chain. Bakura, thank you. I got close with that. The Mboku, something like that. But he was always a badass. He knew how to be a good villain. But I just knew the art style was amazing, by the way. I can't wait to hear more from your perspective, the one who actually read the source material. But again, all I'm speaking is from what I heard. The art is amazing of Yu-Gi-Oh! is more dark than what it is, and they send motherfuckers to the Shadow Realm by actually, hey, you are be gone, die.
Yeah, it is. If you are like me, and if you're like Vash, who you've only seen the anime of, and you only know the English dub, or maybe you even watched a couple of episodes with subtitles to get some of that more mature language, and you don't know anything about the manga is a different world altogether. For example, you guys remember how at Duelist Kingdom you would have those giant machines located throughout the island?
Yes.
You don't have that in the manga. You literally have a glass box with a table. It's like, we shall play on this table and our monsters shall be brought to life there. It's like, oh, okay, that's interesting.
Neat.
Surprisingly, I am currently right now in the Duelist Kingdom arc, just reading it.
Can you remind me which is the Duelist Kingdom arc?
Pegasus.
Pegasus, okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
the best villain. I love him. But
the dub for him
like-
is amazing. The whole Toon War aspect, like Yugi boy, and just having the
dude.
wine, and just like
Yugi boy.
oh yeah, just quick sign note. I that's the best thing about Pegasus is like you expect these dark, horrific villains, but with Pegasus, it's like I have cartoons. I love cartoons. I'm gonna make a deck of cartoons.
He's just a giant man child. That's
He
all.
is.
Works.
He's a giant mansion with money. He literally is the
Like,
perfect. And
yeah.
I always reference Gear 5 Toon World. That's literally it for me.
Yeah, pretty much. And so I'm reading this, and you may think it's like, oh, well, only a week to get through, somewhat of Duelist Kingdom. And I will say this: the duels are pretty much 1-to-1 with the anime. All the logic from that show is in the manga. Everything. It's just confined to a little table instead. But what I didn't know was the fabled season 0 of the Yu-Gi-Oh anime was.
Oh, you didn't know about that?
Well, I knew about the season 0. I just didn't get through all of it, and I didn't know. It's like, oh, is season 0 the manga? What is the difference and similarities? So I read through all of the fabled season 0. This is the OG works, where Yami/Atem is a psychopath. A glorious psychopath. He hasn't had a hero arc yet. He just kind of like, oh hey, you punched Yugi? Alright, I shall give you a game. Don't spill this lighter fluid or you will burn to death. Or let's play a game of ice hockey, and if I score a point, then you explode. Those are the rules.
Yep.
They're great.
When people tell me like Yu-Gi-Oh wasn't their favorite and everything, or people tell me like Yu-Gi-Oh wasn't for them, I'm like, yo, you cannot tell me nothing bad about Yu-Gi-Oh when it came to like the big 3 or big 5 of the monster series back then. Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Digimon, Bakugan, Beyblade. When it came to those series of playing those cards, and Yu-Gi-Oh literally having 2 characters that was my favorite. Literally, Kaiba have the most pettiest of revenges and hating a motherfucker that's not from our current time or era. He hates him just because he has the power of the magic of the cards. He had the most pettiest hatred towards fucking the Pharaoh. And Pegasus was always the G when it comes to his dialogue and the character. Those 2 are my favorites because it's just amazing. I wonder how it is in the manga when it comes to the character. For Kaiba, is he more petty? Is he more assholes? Or what does it go for?
You have no idea. So how I will say this, like, imagine episode 1 of the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. You go into it and you can watch it just fine. That's how pretty much a lot of people did it. What I did not know is that the OG manga is like, oh, here's like 50 to 60 chapters of build up. And the finale is essentially the first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like, what?
When it goes Kaiba, when it goes to Kaiba and Yu-Gi-Oh! Or when it goes to Pegasus in the Shadow Realm? What happens first? I forgot which part.
So, the episode 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like Yugi versus Kaiba and defeats him with Exodia.
Yeah, that's what it was, yeah.
But in the manga, that is the finale. The finale is that first big Exodia match with Kaiba, just for perspective. And you may think, it's like, okay, so what's really different about it? It's like, well, you see, Yami and Atem do these shadow games where they play a game, they make you live through like an illusion punishment. But early on the series, Kaiba goes through one of these. And by the way, it should be known, you don't get any of that, like, this is all hocus pocus nonsense, or, Yugi seems different than before. Is there, like, 2 different Yugis that's not realized until, like, season 2 or, halfway through season 1? You don't get that. In the manga, it's like, there's 2 Yugis. The punishment games are real. Kaiba gets sealed in a card early on.
Oh, shit.
But he comes back out and he's like, you know what? I'm going to have my revenge. This inspired me. I shall have a grand revenge. So he creates like this thing called a death theme park. And it's like, Yuki, you and your friends will go through 5 levels of torment. Level 4 being Mokuba. And Yuki defeats Mokuba.
Is that the screenshot you sent me?
Yes, for Mokuba is a mob boss.
Looking like a little gremlin.
Yes. And he loses in 1 chapter, by the way.
Good.
And so
I hope he
Kaiba's
enjoyed
like,
that scorpion.
you know what's hilarious? Mokuba is like, I can't believe I lost. And then Kaiba says, I knew you would, and now you must learn what it means to suffer defeat. And he gets hit with like a virtual punishment as well. Like the monsters come alive and like, ah! So
he really hated his brother. Holy shit.
No, like that man was mentally scarred. So we get to like the finale, and when you have all the pieces put together, it plays out exactly like the first duel in the series. The 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. And maybe thinking, all right, so where is Cloudy building up to? It's like, all right, Vash, do you remember Kaiba's 3 blue eyes? Do you remember where he got them from?
Top of my head, even with my photograph memory, I do not remember right now.
That is okay, because it's never explained where he got the blue eyes in the anime. In the manga.
Wait, yes, I remember he had a suitcase. Yes, he had a suitcase. It just came back. I remember him having a suitcase, and he was protecting all the time. And he only had the suitcase for 3 cars, and I hate that shit. Like, all that extra space just for literally 3 cars when you can literally have a smaller case. But no, he just wants to be the biggest, baddest motherfucker. You gotta
have him in mint condition. You gotta keep them in mint condition, man.
But you don't need a 6x6 briefcase. You could get a 2x3 briefcase or something by that. He literally carries 6x6 briefcase just to literally get 3 cards by literally having perfect dimensional space between them.
Well,
yeah, exactly. That's what you need.
So how did he get this briefcase? In anime, in the manga, did he get a briefcase? But some have to.
He's always had the briefcase, but in terms of the 3, like the manga really does explain some things in the anime, but like, oh, this is why Kaiba brought dual discs to Duelist Kingdom, or some other stuff. It's like, why are the Blue Eyes White Dragons so rare? There's only like 4, right? Why are they so rare? And it's like in the anime, you don't really learn why. In the manga, you learn that there are 4 cards. One of them belongs to Grandpa. The other 3 belonged to, I'm going to try to remember this best I can, some American, someone from Hong Kong and Germany. Kaiba took those 3 blue eyes by forcing one of them into bankruptcy. The other was with like mafia ties, and then convinced the 3rd one to commit suicide. I was like, what?
All of those are fitting for the American. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Yeah, but I'll say, hey, when you're telling me that Kaiba's the one doing them, I'm not shocked. It's Kaiba. This man would do anything. For him, he'd literally say, I remember at the end of the movie or the end of the show, this man literally went back in time through a spaceship or through a portal in space just to go back into timeline just to fight the Pharaoh. So when you're telling me that he did all this just against Blue Eyes White Dragon, I'm like, I'm not shocked. It's Kaiba, the most pettiest motherfucker.
And the best part about all this is that, like, one of the biggest differences, this is like the bridge between the first manga series and the Duelist series. That's what's called Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist. That's where your Duelist Kingdom Battle City comes in. When Yugi does the mind crush on Kaiba, in the anime, it's just like, oh no, his mind is shattered. He'll learn his lesson now. In the manga, Kaiba's mind is shattered, and he has to internally pick up the pieces to his own brain. And it's like, oh, so does that mean like, yes, he's comatose. He's in a chair in a vegetative state until he has to go find Pegasus. That is where he's at. And it's like, holy shit.
Do you plan to read more of the rest of Yu-Gi-Oh in the manga format?
Oh, absolutely, dude! Every week could be an arc review.
I would love to.
Amazing.
I would love to hear when you get into the twins, and also when they play the dice version of the game. I wonder how's the difference in that, and also when he versus the Egyptian God cards arc. Because
I can't wait.
Because I know that was also heard from a few friends that read the source material that the God cards in anime compared to manga is like not 1-to-1 when it came to characterization. When it comes to the guy that went crazy, the guy that like that had the not the Sky Dragon, we had the gold card. He was more crazy and psycho in the manga. And I'm like, he was already crazy in the fucking anime. How more crazy can you be in the manga?
Yes, Mega Ultra Chicken.
I know of one thing of where it's like the duel with My Valentine and Merrick, where that theme of the anime where it's like, oh, with every monster you destroy, I will make you forget someone you know in life. No. Manga's like, no, you're going to be strapped to a torture machine and you're going to die. The punishment that happens, dude, it's the punishment that happens to Joey in his duel with Merrick. That is 1-to-1 with what happened to Mai. It's like, holy shit.
Hot.
I'm okay. I definitely will check it out one day. I can understand that I need to do this for other series as well. I know it's different for Trigon. As much as I love Trigon, I didn't read all 3 mangas of it, like, you know, Trigon and then Trigon Maximilian and then Badlands or something like that's called. So I haven't read all of them. So I know I need to also see the source material or see how different it is. Also, I'm glad you read it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It sounds like you're having a blast.
I'm loving it. It's so much fun right now.
Glad. Is there any more for that, or is that all?
Oh, no. Right now, like, I just got through the panic duel. Oh, and by the way, Yuki doesn't mind crush panic. No, he fucking death notes that bitch, where it's like, I will make you imagine yourself hating yourself.
Yay.
So that's where I'm at.
Okay. But then, if you don't got nothing else, I'm gonna go next if you don't mind, Whawkins, because I have just really a short list of what I've been up to.
Sure. Then I'll get interrupted again.
Oh,
damn people!
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Look, I'm gonna say in the Christmas of cheery, because for those that are right now, if you guys are watching this during the week of Christmas, if you want a few recommendations, I did watch a few Christmas movies with wifey. Right now we have seen one of them. It's Jingle Bell Heist. It's on Netflix. It's honestly an enjoyable film. 3 out of 5. It's literally by the title. It's a Christmas movie that happened during Christmas, within Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and it's a heist. And it's literally not like A tier list actors. It's like C or D tier, which is nice to see. I've been telling wife that I want to do more. You know, I like to rewatch the Home Alone, the classics movies, the Grinch and everything, but we gotta give a try on these also new Christmas movies that will happen every holiday season and everything. I want to check them out, see if they're good, bad, and ugly. I have done a Christmas movie for work. I was the key grip. However, I haven't even watched my own damn movie from that time that I did back in 2024. So I know that's one of the movies I should do within the next 2 weeks, or I should do it on the next year Christmas. So that's something I should do. The other one that I did see that I give a 3 out of 5 is called My Secret Santa. This was actually really adorable. I actually did a whole review as well. If you guys check in the comment section description, I have my letterbox link, so I have a whole discussion. And this one was also on Netflix, so a 3 out of 5. I do recommend both of these films. The other one is a movie that I saw. It's in 2019. It's called The Hustle. It's with Anne Hathaway and Rebel Wilson. So I love Anne Hathaway. Rebel Wilson is a hit or miss for me. At times she's good at what she does, and there are times where she's a bit cringy. However, I like her in this role is by the title, The Hustle. It's not with John Cena, by the way. He's not in here, even though he's, hustle, loyalty, and respect. But here, Anne Hathaway, that they're trying to cheat off men. in a way that they use their flirtatious attitude and they use how to be scam artists by using the looks, by using the sweet talking, and try to get men from their money. If this scenario sounds any bit familiar to an anime that maybe sounds like The Great Pretender, well, it almost has the same concept because that's what literally this movie was about. And almost came out, I believe, in the same year. I believe Great Pretender, I didn't check right now, I have it on my analyst right now, but Great Pretender came out like in 2018, 2019. And literally almost the same concept. The main character is literally not a girl, it's a guy, but he's learning the moveset, the skills of how to be a con artist, scam artist, and how to get what you want and take it out of the rich people. This is literally the same concept where with Rebel Wilson, she's learning from the best, Anne Hathaway, and they both get conned, but you will find out more if you watch the movie. I don't want to spoil the movie for you, but it's an interesting concept. I actually had a good time. Has anybody watched this film, The Hustle by Anne Hathaway and Rebel Wilson?
Oh,
Nope.
I've heard good things.
I do recommend it. It is on Amazon Prime, so it's free there. So if you guys have Amazon Prime, go check it out. The other, I'm not sure if I spoke about this because I know I did speak about it with you guys a couple weeks ago. The Jonas Brothers film, right? I believe I did mention that a couple weeks ago. I did see Freakier Friday, the sequel for the 2004 one of Freakier Friday with what's their names? I forgot. I need to click it right here. It was with
Lindsay Lohan.
Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis, and this was also a good film. Had a good time. I do recommend it. If you was a fan of the original of the 2004 version, not the 1979 version, I believe it was, but if you're a fan of their version of 2003, go check it out. It's a good, honestly, life lesson on life, of also accepting age and also accepting that there's different phases of life. When people say there's your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, I believe it. You know, there's times in some years that's tougher than others, and it doesn't always work out the same for others. But in this movie, it gave you kind of a slap in the face that, hey, sometimes you are your young version, your young age, then there's your 20s, and there's the person that is always working, being a workaholic because you finally got that break in at work, or being a content creator and you're always working. That's part of it. You got to accept it, or trying to maneuver and adjust, and that's something I really enjoy about this film because they did, tackle that. One of the husband, he's a cook or chef, but he's like a person that's opening restaurants around the world. So you're busy. You are a creator of trying to open your own places and also be known as a chef worldwide. So that was something they were showing. So I do recommend, if you enjoy the first one, enjoy Freaker Friday. I had a good time with it. Is anybody watching it, or is anybody plan to? Because I do recommend it.
Maybe.
Perhaps
No,
one
I don't-
day.
Yeah.
I do say it.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
The last two I would say is a comedy special. Matt Riff and Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart came out with his acting my age in Thanksgiving. I saw that one, and Matt Riff Christmas special. Both of them I do recommend. For anybody that don't know, Matt Riff does a lot of specials when it comes to crowd control, like crowd audience, their questions, and then he just goes off and spins off. One thing I do highlight about him, that he knows how to think on his feet. That's something I always take notes, because that's the type of creator I am. I'm a person that knows how to think on his feet, knows how to throw jokes, knows how to do transitions, like do everything on my feet. That's the type of person I am. So I always like to watch other creators, other people in their fields, and how they do it, so I could take notes and just be entertained by them. So Matt Riff did a good Christmas special. It was like 45 minutes, 58 minutes. I do recommend it. It was entertaining. If you want a little laugh in your libations, if you're for will, if in case, during this holiday season, it's a good one. Kevin Hart, acting my age. The reason I do recommend this one, anybody, if you fell off Kevin Hart, or if his jokes found repetitive to you, whatever it may be, because he's been doing comedy for a good 10, 15 plus years. So, it's been a while. The only reason I do recommend this one, acting my age, I did rate it 4 out of 5 stars on Letterboxd. I know a lot of people don't rate comedy special, but this one I wanted to, is because it was for somebody that I understood immediately one of his jokes, and I could enjoy this specials, because the older you get, like I mentioned, you're in phase of your life. There was a joke that he said that I already have done the week prior. He said that, remember that time when you hang out with your friends in your younger days and you just want to talk about video games, talk about this, talk about whatever media you've consumed, aka Otaku Parlor. But then not that when you step out and meet with your current friends in your 30s and your 40s, yo, man, what medicine are you taking for your allergies? I want to compare so I could take a better one than I have, because the one I have is not working the full 24 hours. It's kind of working 8-12 hours. By the way, Chad, there's literally a full conversation I had prior before I saw the special, and he literally was speaking a reference of how he literally was hanging out with his friends, and they was talking about aspirins and their own type of working out and how the back hurts and everything. And I felt that shit to my soul, like knowing that I believe there was a time where I was speaking to Whawkins about like headache or migraine, and we're talking about fucking medicine, and I just laughed that like when you were in your 20s or in your teens, you wasn't talking about those type of medicine or things, adults or bills, stuff like that with other friends. But now peers that you feel comfortable with, or peers that you just talk with, and you talk about medical stuff or politics stuff or things into the conversation now, because the older we get, the more things that are so minimal now, we don't give a fuck about things that are health shit. We be like, yo, that's a conversation I want to talk to my own friend about.
Mm-hmm.
So like, y'all can relate about that too, because that's one thing I do recommend about Kevin Hart acting like, if you want to watch the show and be like, yo, I feel you, Kev, that's just on my radar too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting older, so
Yeah.
that's all I got, really. I mean,
But with those are the movies I wanted to shout out to recommend. I'm proud of my list. I know that we're gonna be tackling the best of 2025 movies and TV shows and everything, and I'm just proud of my list of 2025 movies. I watched 34 movies of 2025. 34 movies within 2025, and out of those 34, I watched 20 so far of 2025 release. I still need to watch a few more before we get into the conversation, so I'm glad that we push it for the new year so we could have that conversation, and I could squeeze in more. I just want to say, chat, my top 2 right now is Chainsaw Man, Re:Zero Arc, and also Sinners. Those are literally my top 2 right now.
All right.
I don't know what's gonna break that.
Those are good movies.
Yeah, like my top.
Yeah.
I know Mr. Trev may feel questionable on my top 5, but I will say this: Chainsaw Man, and then Sinners, and then Thunderbolt, K-pop Demon Hunters, and Superman. The 5th one that squeezed in, because I did watch it in 2025 on January, is Sonic 3 in my number 6 right there.
Sonic 3.
I have no comment at this time.
We will. Don't worry.
Sonic
I know we will talk
3.
about it in the next couple of weeks. So I know we'll chat about it. But that's what I got for my Otaku Parlor, for my conversation. So, Che, you guys already heard me for the past 10 minutes. Let me shut up now and pass it to the world champion himself.
To kind of somewhat quote a certain Hispanic gooner of ours. All right, we're done with that mid shit now. All right.
Damn, all my movies were made, which is true, understandable. They were.
Oh, nah, it's all good. Okay, so movies and TV. I started rewatching Futurama again to fall asleep to, because hey, that's an excellent show. The episode that was on earlier today, it was the one where Zoidberg starts going crazy in the gym because he's got all that male jelly inside of him. It's so funny when he starts going crazy. He's like doing the bench press. He's just like more. It up.
Is that where he does the meme or the gift that a lot of people use, where he does the hand spadaraki and then the tongue out?
Probably. I think I know which one you're talking about, but I can't really picture it right now. But no, the best joke though in the whole, at least for me, in the whole episode, it's where they're still in the gym and he ends up in the pool and he just like lurches out of the pool, just going, "Rah!" And like it's for the class that's going on in the pool is for these pregnant ladies, and so one of them ends up having the kid after getting scared like that, and so Zoidberg goes away, and the teacher's just like, "Oh my god, is there a doctor around here?" And Zoidberg comes back, he's just like, "I'm a doctor," and then more women start having their babies right in the pool as he's just like standing there drooling and like crazy eyes and shit. It's so funny.
That's a good rewatch.
So much.
I
Me
would.
too.
I would definitely die by Snoo Snoo.
Oh, I mean, look, I would too, you know. Oh man. So going through that as I fall asleep every night. When it comes to anime and manga, I'm trying to catch up on the Digimon anime. Unfortunately, I was spoiled on one thing from a certain person in this call who shall remain nameless on a certain Digivolution. But hey, it's fine. It's all good. I'm behind anyways.
What?
Yeah. So go check out that video, by the way, on the Vault channel. So yeah, I'm gonna be catching up to the anime there because it kind of fell off a little bit just because of time and all that. But speaking of Digimon, I am going back to the game so that way I can play that, actually beat it, actually play the DLC because one DLC is already dropped, but there's another one coming and I'm kind of hyped for it because it's got like some really cool characters that kind of deal with like Yakuza or like Bancho type stuff. So like Bancho Leomon's gonna be there. There's apparently a Bancho Stingmon, which his design is insane. It's like got all these like drills and shit around him. And I mean, I kind of love Stingmon. I love like Stingmon, Paildramon, like that whole line. I'm just like, yes, give me some of that. So yeah, you're going to be on the team there, buddy. So yeah, going back to that game, but kind of back to like the anime manga stuff.
Oh, sorry. I had to search up like Stingmon. That name sounds so familiar. And I'm looking at evolution.
Look up Bancho Stingmon.
Bancho?
Banjo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bancho Stingmon. What the fuck is this?
Holy shit.
Oh, wait, what? That red and that cape? Yo, that cape just looks like his arm farming. He's like, yo, it's just his arm. Just like, yeah, I got my cape and I'm drawing it out, y'all.
That is a proper Yu-Gi-Oh monster if I ever saw it. It looks so cool.
Right.
It does. That's a good
it's
one.
so cool.
Oh,
so I can't wait to have him unlocked.
So what I'm staring at is the one that where he's standing and just looking badass, and he has a fucking type of butterflies around him, and just like I'm peaceful, fucking murder. Yeah, that's a badass one. I feel like if I buy this game, I'm gonna get inverse. Like of how much I love Digimon all my life, and somehow TikTok knows what I want because every time I open TikTok, the first thing I tell you guys this is 100% accurate. What I'm saying, every time I open TikTok to post something on our social content, I literally have Digimon on my first page and I ignore it because I'm like, no, if I keep scrolling, they know what I want already. I still like it. Comment down, below something because I'm still.
Is that the AniMa W3 Studio one?
Maybe most likely, or I've done both. I've done both.
That's when I opened that up too.
Okay.
I'm just like, Digimon.
Also, we're probably adding more to the feed because of both of us. Then it's not just me that it's you then. Because I'm questioning. I'm like, why am I getting some Digimon on the company's account?
Quick side tangent too. If we're talking about TikTok feeds, and Trevor, you might appreciate this a little bit more too because I shared one of them with you. So for some reason, my TikTok algorithm decided, hey, you like DCI, right? You like Jump Cour International, you like marching band stuff. Here's like just a bunch of TikToks of roller coasters set to DCI shit, and I'm just like, oh my god, yes. Like some of them are good, some of them are just like, okay, this is just a DCI core over a ride, doesn't really fit too well. But no, some of them are really good, and like, just give me more marching band shit on my algorithm, please. Enough of these wannabe thirst traps on my algorithm. Get out of here. Like, I don't even like any of your stuff. Why you keep pushing it? I don't press the like button on there. Then I'll get the funny things like, the squirrels, like the squirrel puppets breakdancing and all that.
I wouldn't mind more marching band stuff in general. It's been a while.
It makes, dude, I'll send you some of them that I found. It's been great. There was one, I think their theme was Ring of Fire, and they did Through the Fire and Flames. And it was a trombone and a trumpet.
I love that song.
Yeah. It was a trombone and a trumpet doing. I will send it to you right now. I will literally I liked it and all that stuff. But like, yeah, it's that's been on my algorithm too. But enough about TikTok shit.
I just want to add
anime and manga.
One comment because you just mentioned something amazing. Through the Fire and Flames on Guitar Hero. I wish just seeing one of my brother's friends, he has played that shit in expert. It's just seeing those fingers just go fucking crazy doing that shit. I'm like, I can't even do that song in hard. I can only do a medium because I can't stretch I can't stretch that pinky all the way that far. But I love Through the Fire and Flames. Painted Black, for those that play Guitar Heroes, they have such fantastic games. World Tour was amazing. Guitar Hero 3, 2, and World Tour I never was a rock band person. I was always a Guitar Hero.
Yeah. No, Guitar Hero was a fun game, but back to the weeb shit. You know, with manga, I've been catching up, and hopefully by the end of the week, I'll be done with Red Ranger Isekai. Been diving back into that little manga series. It's been fun. You know, nothing too grandiose or big or anything. It's a solid read. It just finished an arc where, because you usually get this with like Power Ranger Toku Sentai shit, like where it's like, oh, it's red versus red, not blue versus blue, not me against I or you against you. No, it's red versus red here. So finish an arc like that. So good stuff going on, a lot of reveals for the world. But yeah, it's a solid read. And just to finish off with video games, started streaming again, obviously, and I'm streaming Hi-Fi Rush, finally playing that game, because when it first came out and I saw my old playthrough of it, I played like half an hour of it at first.
That's the same for me.
Go back.
That's 100%.
And I'm just like, and it's not that it was a bad game or anything. It's just I just ran out of time. Yeah, life, time, other things came up. I think I don't know.
Give props to you because I know we spoke about it in our team chat. We spoke about it, and I cannot be a good consistent player in that game because I have my girl kind of jokes is that I have no music beat. Like when it comes to dancing, I cannot dance unless I'm not sober. For those that libations. So it's just my hips don't know how to dance. They do have
a visual cue too for it.
They do a visual cue, but I still don't get it right. I don't. Nope. I suck. I try.
Well, because the thing with the game is you have to be like right on the beat,
right,
but like not like right on it, like because I was even counting in my head like, okay, 1 2 3 4, like because I'm the fucking musician in me and all that, but like I would start my attacks on 2 sometimes, and it's like it wouldn't register. I'm just like, what are you talking about? I hit the X button on the beat. You're saying I can't do 2 and 4 unless I start on 1 or 3? Are you butt fucking me right? Are you serious right now? My saxophone instinct does not like 1 and 3. I do not like 1 and 3. Give me my 2 and 4s, damn it. But thank you, Heavy Attacks, for being the best attacks of the whole game.
Oh yeah.
I'm just like, oh, 2 beats to it. Okay, why? Yeah, let's get this down. But it is a fun game. Like everything in the game runs on the beat. Like everything in like the background, the jumping, obviously the attacks too, even your walking cycle. Like you can try to start your walking off the beat. No, your characters will always be on the beat, and it's really good. Unfortunately, I do have it on streamer mode, so I'm not listening to the actual tracks that are on there because I don't. Yeah,
dude, honestly, that's fine. Some of the I know how it feels, but dude, some of those songs are really good.
Yeah, they're good.
Oh yeah,
there's some songs that I was just there like
ones are good. Yeah,
let's go. So I was just happy about that. Hey, but I'm glad you're having a good time.
Yeah, I beat the first boss on the stream yesterday. I don't know when I'm going to get back to a stream, but I'm going to try to work out a schedule and have something out because I've been really enjoying playing games on stream again. But it's been fun. But that's what I've been doing.
Right before we go to, I want to say one last game thing that I get some gift card tomorrow. I might get the Digimon Time Stranger. I would do it.
Just know, because with me, so me playing Digimon games, I get stuck in a loop where I'm just like, okay, I need to evolve things and I need to have things like now, and I need to like just spend time just grinding, and so that's part of my issue with it is I'm just spent grinding a lot. Instead of just playing the game and playing the story, I'm just like, nah, let me go into this other realm and
I've
just
never played one though.
beat up these Digimon and all that. Like, it should be fun. It'll be a fun time, but yeah, it is a long game too. But yeah, just don't play like me. Don't play like me. Don't sit there on your recliner, and be like, just let me beat up this what is it? The shit looking one, Sukakumon or whatever it is. Or no, I started fighting like metal Etamons for experience.
I will say this: when it comes to games, I do the side missions first before I do the main plot. That's the type of player I am.
Oh yeah, same here. Like I'm always like a side mission person, except for like with Pokemon ZA. I let some of those side missions like at the end build up, and now I'm looking at my map like, oh my god! Not only is there stupid DLC missions now, because yes, I am a shill and fucking bought the DLC, but there's also like all these exclamation points of the side missions, and I'm like, oh my god, why did I do this to myself? Why is there all this stuff? But like, it's kind of added to that post game as well, because I'm like, okay, there's actually shit to do now. Like, unlike other post games where I kind of get bored with it because I'm not the competitive battler person. I just want to catch my Pokemons. I want to use my favorites and just go from there. But I'm done. I'm done rambling. I'm ready to get into this news because some of this stuff I didn't know about. Like this first one we're about to do. What? Because I knew about the controversy. But what?
So, chat, if you don't know what he's talking about, we're getting into the big news and Buzz Central. Let's sit down in the lounge and hear what has happened in the latest of the media for this year. Because, once Christmas comes down, we don't have much for discussion of media after. So, this is like most likely the last week of big news and media of discussion. So, get ready for our spirited opinions of many things. For those that's joining for the first time, we always get to our sweaty news, a gaming discussion, our gaming section. And then we get to our anime lately, that is our anime, manga, anything, webtoons, anything in that realm related. Hi, Sydney. I hear you in the background. Hope you're good. When it comes to our last one, the last one, we have our Weebs news, and that is our movies, TV, and anything related to pop culture media. And then our last thing for discussion, our main topic will be Jump Festa. So if you guys want our timestamps in the bottom for things that you don't care about, is always down below in the description, and you guys will see it in the audio feed or in the YouTube little chapters. Other than that, we have our first thing, our sweaty news. Our first thing, like Whawkins said, Expedition 33 Game of the Year and Debut Game Awards has been stripped for AI controversy, because supposedly, if you guys were unaware that placeholders exist not only in games, also in movies, also in TV, some things like that, placeholders of any CG animation or anything that has not yet gone through post. You will probably, if you've gone to Comic-Con, you will see a placeholder of a burning car supposed to be there, but there's no burning car. There's a few things I've gone to Comic-Con and seen early previews, aka one of them was Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., where in one of the seasons that we're supposed to watch like a season premiere, and there's a spot they said, hey, some things are not yet fully done. You would literally see on screen in text burning car, but there's no burning car happening as of yet. So those stuff like that happens, placeholders. So for this exact scenario, Expedition 33 used AI in Unreal Engine in a version to use placeholder for a background that they was gonna fill in later and take out, and that's what they did. But people are upset that they still use AI in the first place for a 33 people studio company. What do you guys have thoughts for?
So I have been trying to follow this story all day today. On one hand, I completely get it. You used AI to, try to come with all the what was known as just the assets. And you already patched it out. It's like, okay, that's one thing, but it always beckons the questions like, how much did you actually use in the creative process? And I haven't found much definitive pieces of evidence that said like, oh, they use it all in the concept art, or they definitely use it in the game plan. It's like, well, don't know for sure. But what I find interesting, I was listening to a podcast earlier, and I think what's notable is, I believe it's the CEO that made the comment, is like, we used some AI, but not much. And then it's like, oh, it would be a shame if, people found evidence of the same person saying that. And then back then they said, man, whoever uses AI has to be like a loser that has no life. I'm like, ooh, well, there's the irony for the day.
Yeah, I got you. I mean, if it was just used as a placeholder and then they took it out to actually put in what they created, what's the big fucking deal?
Same. I don't see the issue.
That's kind of where I'm at. Like, they didn't use AI to create the backgrounds. They used it to hold on to where they wanted what they wanted to put in there. Like, it's literally like if you put, like a stick. Okay, let's say you're building a fence and all that, and you're trying to measure things out and all that. It's like, okay, where can I put my first fence post? Let me measure it out, and then let me just put a stick right there where that fence post is going. That's literally how I see it. It's just like they put a fence post, they put like a stick in there for their eventual fence post that they're making, or, I guess in this case, buying from the store, but that's at least still made by an actual person. Regardless, that's just how I saw the comment at first. Now, him being like, oh, well, people who use AI are stupid. Why are they doing that? And then to come around and be like, oh, we did use AI to, as a placeholder. Then you kind of look like a dumbass at that point. Like, I'm just going to flat out come out and say that, like, you come off very disingenuous in that point. And it kind of makes people question, okay, why should I take anything you say seriously? If you're just going to go back on your words, and especially if you're like going back on things like that, like saying, oh, AI is trash, I'll never use AI. People who use AI are the below the scum of the earth. And it's like, oh, well, we use AI a little bit, not a lot, but it's just like, okay, then are you the scum of the earth then? Are you below the scum of the earth? Because you kind of just lied that you didn't use it when you did. And it doesn't matter how you use it at that point, you just lied to everybody. So there's that aspect to it too. But like, I'm just at the point where I'm just like, I don't care. You guys, as long as you guys didn't use it to create the actual game, I don't care. I really don't care.
Yeah, it's like a mix of you're overreacting, but at the same time there's that air of caution. Like, I really did hope you only used it for like the very minimalist stuff to help to at least set the groundwork and not build the entire thing. That's what I'm hoping on.
Also, CEOs should not just do publicity interviewing because they just don't know what to say sometimes. They just be They
need a PR department.
They need a PR department, but also at times I feel like any CEO should just, they get shot in the foot by what to say. Like, you're literally hurting yourself sometimes, mostly.
Yeah, funny how that works, Bob Iger. How interesting.
Oh, Bob Iger's a president should not speak as well. Like this man at times just be like, not even shooting himself in the foot with a hanger. Bro be shooting a whole bazooka reverse in the mirror world, just shooting it back at him. Like, why are you doing this?
Look, if any of you CEOs want a PR person, you can reach me at 555-210-0493.
If any CEOs of things that I do like, but if any Bob Igers out there need an assistant to give a good kick of the nads and just remind them what storytelling is, give me a call.
Oh.
Yeah, but Chad, that's not the only thing we have for Expedition 33 of Game of the Year of having its own issue of AI controversy. We also have Mario Kart World going bye-bye from the Switch 2 bundle, no more in production, but that's the only thing when it comes out. Nintendo's possibly walking back on the key cards concept. They have probably changed back the ideas of the key cards when it comes to Nintendo. And the last thing involving Nintendo as well is the Hyrule Warriors might inspire the next main Zelda game. How you guys feel about these Nintendo news?
So basically, To start up with the the big one, Mario Kart World is not going to be bundled with the Switch 2, and now it's not confirmed yet whether they're going to switch from like the key cards to just regular cartridges again, but it's now being implied. That just really helps confirm what people have been saying the past few days about the Switch 2 sales from November, how it's lost to the Switch 1 already in terms of sales. Like, oh, you guys are really not doing good.
The Switch just hasn't done any bangers. I feel bad for them.
Yeah, and I think like I'm trying to remember the name of the store. Micro Center? Apparently it's like this franchise, but you can grab the Switch 2 for like $400 now. And with the Mario Kart World bundle, it's like $450. It's like, oh yeah, discounts on things. Oh, I thought they would never allow that again, but Micro Center's been allowed that. This is also allegedly, but if you go to Best Buy with that offer, it's like, hey, there's one of the stores doing it. Can you do the same? They will match that. Nintendo themselves will never do it, but if retailers are going to drop the price, and it's like, oh yeah, they'll have to do anything to get their consoles and games sold.
I still haven't gotten Switch 2. Don't know if I'll be getting it anytime soon. Not in a rush because I don't have any Nintendo content to really do. And I'm at the end of the day right now, I'm a PlayStation and Xbox person right now with content and the games I've been playing, Nintendo, and I'm playing with my friends. I say, hey, let's play some Smash Bros. Or Mario Kart. I could join them in Mario Kart 8 or 9. But Mario Kart 8. I don't have Mario Kart World. I believe that's 9. I got confused for a second. That's something I can't join them in. But like Nintendo Switch 2, I feel like they dropped the ball in the marketing, and also I feel bad that their product got leaked even before they even got to even release it themselves publicly as well. So that also what kind of shot themselves in the foot when even they could even make some good marketing or good money out of this.
Well, here's the thing with Nintendo. It's the fact that they can barely try to make a good game anymore. Like, okay, well, and that sounds very disingenuous when I say that. You know, most of the games they do come out are at least good, but it's like they come out with Donkey Kong Bonanza, which freaking-tastic game. That out of any game that they came out with early on with the Switch 2, yes, on that one. That was a great choice. Probably should have been on launch. Not gonna lie, that probably should have been the launch game, but that's just me when it comes to that. But it was a good game regardless.
I heard it's been good as well.
Which one?
Is Kirby Riders? Oh yeah, Air Riders. Thank you.
Oh yeah, Kirby Air Riders has been praised.
Yeah, it's been praised very well.
But then you get Metroid Prime 4, which people have been waiting for forever on. And I mean, you get all the controversy that came with that. You get all the stuff from the Switch 2 about the lack of, like hard copies of all that. You know, I know the thing on here about like the key cards and all that. Honestly, I tried to read the article and try to look at it a little bit. I don't really fully understand all that, but at the same time, it's like I don't know. Whatever, y'all can explain that to me later on. But it's like, and then of course there's Pokemon, which I mean, depending on who you ask, it's either a fun game or a barren wasteland of nothingness. Cool, neat, awesome, but it's like it's very hard to root for Nintendo sometimes because of things like this, where it's just like they come out with a product, because like that's the thing, the Switch and anything beyond that, as long as they keep that kind of model, they have money, like the easy money to keep producing and all that. All you got to do is just make your systems a little stronger when it comes to like hardware and all that, because they're still like a gen behind when it comes to like, and that's being generous when it comes to like them against like Xbox and PlayStation. But hey, it's Nintendo. We'll still get it regardless. But like, I would have to look at the list of games coming out next year to see what they even have lined up. But like, they're running into an issue. And I'm trying to remember which gen it was. It was either, it was like right when the PS5 came out. where like for almost a year or two, they were still making games for PS4. It was still like PS4 or PS5. It's like there was nothing coming out that was strictly next gen. And Nintendo's kind of starting to do that with the Switch 2, where it's like, oh, there's the Switch 2 version, but there's also the regular Switch version that you can just get because most people already still have the Switches. And because the Switch 2 is out now, hey, guess what? Your regular Switches, your OLED Switches, they're cheaper now. The system that everybody wants is way cheaper.
So, a quick research that from your question that you asked, they have only Animal Crossing New Horizon for Nintendo Switch 2 edition, Yoshi and the Mysterious Book releasing spring 2026, Super Mario Bros. Wonder Switch 2 edition, Tomodachi Life in autumn fall 2026, and then Fire Emblem's Fortune Weaver 2026, and Rifta Paradise Grove 2026, and Pokemon Pokopia for March of 5th, 2026. And these are all Nintendo games. And then third parties is a 007, Elden Ring, Resident Evil, and Final Fantasy 7. That's all has been announced so far for Nintendo for 2026.
So a bunch of ports, and I mean Yoshi will be fine. I'm sure that'll be fine.
And then
like,
Fire Emblem that people
know,
already hate because it's not a sequel they wanted.
Oh yeah, I know. Which, I mean, it all just sucks anyways, because, like, I love Nintendo. I love playing Nintendo games. If I was able to stream Nintendo games, oh my God, my life would be totally different right now. Like, if I had the technology to do that, oh boy, we would be having Nintendo stream every single night. But, yeah, it just sucks. But like to end it more on a positive note, I am kind of excited if they're gonna go more the route for like Hyrule Warriors for Zelda games, because like usually the Warrior games, at least for me, are fun. You know, obviously I'll always quote Pirate Warriors and all that, but I know what's the other one? What's the other one? Dynasty Warriors. Like I know that's a big thing for people as well, and I know Hyrule Warriors has been good for a lot of people, and you know, the little bit I did, and the little bit I played of the original one was really good. So if that's going to be how we're going to be changing the main Zelda games, I mean, cool. Maybe that's going to be like how the dungeons are around or something. I don't know how they're going to do it, but I mean, I'm intrigued in that at least. Like that's at least different. That's at least something that you're trying to push forward more. You're trying to innovate more. You know, not just continuing to go backwards on everything. But hey, that game's probably going to cost $100 base, so looking forward to that.
I would say Nintendo, please get your act together one day, someday,
Please.
later, if you want to continue surviving in this console war that don't exist, but people try to make it exist. That's all I got.
Look, I will forgive everything if you just put Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness on that little Nintendo Switch online GameCube thing.
I think they're planning to, right? Wasn't that a rumor?
Yeah, it was on the roster that they showed. Both games were right on there.
Just when it's happening?
When is it happening? Because I still stand by those are the two best Pokemon games I've ever played. And yes, I'm including ROM hacks and all that. You heard me over there, Mr. Cloud.
ROM hacks, you guys heard me. But if we don't got no more comments about Nintendo,
I mean, completely legal games. You know.
Oh yes, of course.
Yes, of course. Even though I've never played one in my life, but yeah, I would love to play one maybe one day.
Yeah, I haven't either. Yeah, you know.
But if we got no more comments from Nintendo and see what is in the discussion in their realm, let's get into our anime lately section. That is our discussion for anime and manga. We got a couple of announcements. Chat, don't worry. We have a lot more for our main topic for our Jump Festa when things that in a pure discussion. And that's going to be a bit of rapid fire, whatever interests the panelists. If we miss a discussion of things that you guys want us to hear about, let us know in the comment section below. Like, hey guys, we talk about this and we'll bring it up next week. We apologize. But one of the first things that we should bring up is the Elbaf anime Bleach Cour 4 coming for the last Cour of next year of the summer season. Thank God it's not spring. We also have Beastars, the final season, just coming in March of next year. Kind of ending of winter, beginning of spring. So yay! And then we have 2020 Chopper being revealed in the motion of One Piece and by the different voice actors. Yes, Chad. The reason I said 2020 is because they showed the 5 or 6 different dub versions of 2020 Chopper. So that was really cool to see. For those that was unaware, there is different languages around the world, not just English and Japanese dub. There's other languages that they actually provide. So that's honestly a cool concept, just to show the different voices. So that was really awesome. And the last one, that My Hero Academia. If you love concerts and if you didn't experience the concert at New York Comic Con like I did, but the music director that has did the My Hero OST like I did, he is gonna have a tour now, so go check that out. So I want to ask you guys, Whawkins first, what is your excitement out of these news? Which was your favorite, and did you know when you heard Bleach having its last cour for the summer season and also having original content from the anime as well?
Well, I'm gonna save the Bleach thing for the last because that blart that's about to come out. To quote one teching really quick, Elbaf. Yes, I'm excited for Elbaf, and the fact that One Piece is finally going seasonal. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a fun time. Can't wait for you guys to cover that for off the binge. But
I'm not gonna cover them off the bench. With all due respect to my team over there, I'm gonna be doing that by myself on a weekly, watching it, even with my wife. Who knows?
I don't think any of them watch it.
The only one that, well, technically, Memory read up to Punk Hazard. Neko and Crash are not cut up. Graham, he fell off during Wano, or was a bit not happy with a few things during Wano. And I am currently on chapter 998. No, sorry. I'm on chapter 970 and on episode 998. We're literally 2 episodes away from episode 1000. But Elbaf, I saw some people
I'm happy
upset with the teaser that like the animation looks flat compared to Egghead or Wano. I do agree. By criticism, the teaser animation looks flatter than what I'm used to from Wano and Egghead. Agree. But people don't understand. It's a fucking teaser. They literally did not improve the animation for that for any reason, because they still have 3 more months to do so. They have a good 24 plus weeks to not exactly 24 plus, exactly 24 weeks to do it. So no stress in that remark. So when you tell me that, hey, the teaser looks flat, go look at Wano teaser. That shit was flat as hell too. Wano teaser did not look as good compared to how Wano is in Act 2 and Act 3, or how Egghead looks as well. So don't tell me that, oh, why do we go seasonal if it just looks worse? And I'm like, bro, judging as a teaser. Calm your horses.
Yeah.
Because I know JoJo has horses.
What they showed from the teaser, that's just like the first couple episodes.
Yeah.
Of the season. Like, people, calm down. Chill a little bit. It's just the Lego part of it. It's not the rest of Elbaf. Oh my god! Except for getting the island look, which that was good. Beastars, I still need to watch that. Okay, how do you guys feel about the English voice for the live action Chopper? Because
I'm okay with it.
One of you, yeah. Okay, all right. It's just jarring because you hear one voice for a long time and then you hear a different voice. You're just like, oh, you're not Chopper.
For me,
it's always interesting to me because like they have the Japanese voice actors doing the Japanese dubs of the Straw Hats. I don't know. It's interesting. Like I get it. They want to do a different thing with it, but like.
I will say this.
Could you have just gotten Chopper?
The reason I'm okay with it is because I've been used to the Japanese dub of Chopper, and then I've been used to English dub of Chopper because of watching it with my wife, rewatching it. So I have 2 voices in my head now. Now I'm adding a 3rd one. Can I compare all 3? Yes. Can all 3 be its own way? Yes. Can I say that I'm not gonna love Chopper's voice when the time comes? That's possible. No. But it's just interesting that they have choices. at the end of the day, people got jobs. So I also heard the actual actor that plays Luffy, Inoki, he actually he's learned Japanese, so he also wanted to help out in a Japanese dub because people wanted to help him. Like, hey, you could also hear my voice as be the person. So when you hear those things, like people put effort, but then when you hear like, hey, you got Chopper, you could have gotten the English dub from One Piece to voice him. You could have just make it easier. You already have that type of person, but do they want to pay him? Do they want to make him travel into Africa? Like all those small things. So like it adds into the effect, but also like people got jobs.
Would they have to travel though? Would they have to travel though to do voiceover?
At times, yes and no. The only reason I say yes is because it makes it easier for communication, for notes, and because you could just have a booth over there and voicing the lines as well, and the person could still do the voice on set, so the actors could have an easier time to act or portray or bounce back from it as well.
Right, because again, like it's not that she did a bad job for it. It's just like, you know, that question does linger. It's just like, well, why the change? But you know, she did a good job with the scene that we saw. I thought the scene we saw was done really good. Chopper looks really good in the live action. They kind of got a lot of the mannerisms down, at least from what we saw so far. Again, this isn't the whole season. This isn't the whole episode yet. So, you know, time will tell when we get all of that, especially when we get, you know, Heavy Point, Defense Point, the Rumble Ball stuff. Like when we start getting all that stuff, then hopefully the criticisms aren't too bad. Hopefully they put in some work with it. But yeah, it was just like a little bit of like, you're not Chopper. Who are you? You're just kind of staring off at them like, what are you doing here? Who invited you? You're not Chopper.
It's kind of like Thanos in Endgame. Who are you?
Yeah, who are you? You destroyed everything. I don't even know who you are.
Exactly.
But nah. MHA concert though, cool, great, but nah. The bleach is it's coming back. It's finally ending. I can't wait. Trevor. Fine. We're getting it. We're getting the end of it. I'm most curious how it's going to end.
Oh, I'm excited.
Curious how they're gonna do it. How are they gonna change it?
How is it gonna be different? That's what we need.
We're gonna get anime original of Toshigo as an adult with his Bankai.
Oh, that's not anime only. What?
I saw.
What are you talking about?
No, I know what he's talking about. There's going to be anime only scenes of adult pizza guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I was
yeah.
just like,
So
wait, what?
yeah,
it's
been said from Jump Festa that's one thing that was said, that we're getting anime scenes of him in his adult form with his Bankai, things that wasn't included in the manga.
So he's actually gonna do more.
I'm hoping, because he always gets like fuck in the series. He gets a hype moment and they get swashed a second later. I'm like, God damn, you're so cool though.
Spams his Bankai all the time. Bankai.
You're talking about the wrong guy. I'm about to say you're talking about Renji, right? Because Renji's the one that always be saying Bankai and those shit.
You need to watch 1,000 Year Blood War, sir, with Renji's Bankai. Now, Renji, use your Bankai.
One day.
Now, Trevor, use your Bankai.
No, I will gladly wait in July to use it.
Well, talk to me, Trev. What was exciting about this other than Bleach and you're waiting for it in the summer season of 2026? What other news of this excited for you?
Oh, that's simple. Most hype thing aside from Bleach is probably Bleach, followed by Bleach with a twinge of Bleach. But
okay. Hey, if that's how you feel, we could just move on to the next one.
It was going to be the MHA My Hero tour. That's the thing that has me most excited, because the music's really good, and you know, I want to see what they do for a concert.
Please be near me. I went to the One Piece one and it was really good. Please be near me. MHA one.
If there's one here in New York, you could just come here in New York, travel up north.
Me in New York again. That's funny.
Hey, instead of staying in the Harry Potter hotel, you could just crash in my place.
Only if there are 5 Jerrys there to keep me company.
No promises there. No promises there. But if we got nothing else,
Oh wait, this Trevor.
he doesn't know about the Jerry's. We could tell him
One
after.
day.
We could tell him off air. We could tell him about the Jerry's off air for sure.
No.
But with that out of the way, chat, we are moving on to our last segment of the Big News Buff Central. Big News Morgan himself, Big Ass's Betty, Big Ass's Laugh. We got the Weebs News discussing the movies, TV, and anything involving pop culture media. And one of the things that like, I feel angry. I don't even want to talk about it. That's how annoyed I am about this shit. Like the first 2 news of Marvel related discussion. It just gets me mad just being angry. Trev,
Welcome, brother.
talk about it since you're the one that wrote the news there. Talk to me.
I don't know if it's picking up on my microphone, but I am slow clapping at the first 2 bullet points here. So, in terms of Marvel, Avengers Doomsday teasers have been dropping. One of them starring Thor with his Infinity War look, not Thor 4 for reasons we're going to get into very soon. He's teased like, I must pray for my daughter, and I am trying to hype Doctor Doom up. Oh, I want to fight for my daughter. That was the teaser number 1 for Thor. I'm like, okay. And then the teaser that's been showing for anyone that has been quote unquote fortunate enough to see Avatar 3 is Steve Rogers. He's back. He's going to be Captain America, and he's going to be fighting for, his own kid. And some people are going to be like, wow, this is amazing. What's the downside? Why are people being critical? It's like, yeah, isn't it interesting that the only way they're hyping up Avengers Doomsday are characters that the actor said, I'm retired from them? It's like, well, so what? They're back now. It's like, yeah. Why do you think they're back? Could it be that the last 6 years have been for nothing? Have been one torrential downpour of crap for 6 years now? And it's like, well, no, you're just being way too critical. And it's like, yeah. So show me the teaser that shows me them hyping up what they've been making for 6 years. Where's
Shang-Chi? Where's
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 Kate Bishop? Where is Daredevil? Where are the Eternals still? Where are all these wonderful characters? Where's America Chavez?
Where's Ms. Marvel?
How come no one is getting recognition aside from the OG 5? Because we can't even do Hawkeye. He was kind of included.
Where's Moon Knight as well? Where's Moon Knight, the guy that had a beautiful season?
And it's like the best part is like the fans cannot blame anyone but themselves. It's like, oh, well, you have to give these characters a chance. Like, we did give them a chance. We all gave them a chance. It's just a shame that out of all the shows and movies, no one's really talking about them. It's like, oh, we have to show for Captain Falcon's movie. No, not many people turned up. That failed. What about Thunderbolts? That failed. What about Fantastic Four? Failed. Doesn't matter how we all feel about the movies, they failed in Marvel's eyes. So of course they're going to go to the OGs.
Thank you for saying that line. You said that line perfectly. Is that they fail not for the audience, they fail towards Marvel's eyes because they didn't make the money that they want. Just because they didn't make 6 billion or 5 billion, they saw and lost. Oh, it only made 524 million. That's a fail. I'm like, motherfucker. Any studio, any company, any fucking place would be excited, would be astounded if they made 524 million in the box office. That's still a fucking amazing. Guess what? People don't have the economy to go out to theaters. People could still be proud that, hey, people saw the film, great, but not everyone could go to theaters. I'm a content creator here, and I work in the industry. I don't go to every single movie, not because I don't want to. If I had a movie pass that works for AMC and Regal like it used to, then great. But now I need to choose which theater of movie pass version subscription do I want to do, and that's annoying because I like both in their own way. So just for Marvel to want to shit the bed just because they want to bring back Captain America and Thor when the movie is called Doomsday and these motherfuckers don't have the actual interconnecting story for Reed Richards and the Fantastic Four, Doom is like fucking Kaiba. had a petty problem with the Pharaoh. This man Doom had a petty anger towards Reed just because he stole the girl, and just he's become the most smartest scientist because of their own storyline. And you want to add Tony Stark and Thor and Cap and somehow connect them to Doom? Bro, that's just pissing me off. Just because Doomsday want to look like Tony Stark, it's like, god damn, man.
What it needs to be said to enunciate this point, I just have to say it. It's so funny in context. Chris Evans, January 30th of this year. I'm not returning. I'm happily retired. December 19th, Chris Evans is officially confirmed to return as Steve Rogers.
How much money do they need to pay them? Is the question. Like
exactly. It's like it's been a complete and utter shit show, no matter how you look at it. So they are trying to toss away what they have shat out for 6 years and be like, well, no, we're bringing back the originals. It's all the characters you like, because everyone likes the original Avengers, right? We'll go watch a movie, please. It all rides on this.
Whawkins, do you know what it reminded me of when John Cena had to come back to WWE because Roman Reigns and others couldn't do what they could do without John?
Look, maybe I'm just in a bad mood tonight. Maybe that's my problem right now with recording at the moment. Fuck the MCU. Fuck everything about it. The worst part is they're never gonna do any better or be any better unless nobody goes to see these movies. If they make $0 and 0 cents on any opening weekend, because that's all they give a shit about. They only give a shit about opening weekends. That's all any of these companies give a shit about. Don't go see these movies on opening weekend and do that point. But that involves a big, massive group of people, everyone not going to them, because we see all these boycotts all the time. Oh, we're not getting the Switch 2, blah, blah, blah. We're boycotting it. It did fine on launch. Okay, cool. It might be failing now because, things happen, but hey, you know what? It did all right on launch, apparently. Cool, neat, awesome. Oh, we're gonna boycott Starbucks. Don't buy your Starbucks coffee. People are still fucking going to Starbucks. Those lines are long in the mornings. People are not gonna be not consuming this stuff. They're gonna keep, because I'm sorry, I read this scrapped plot for Kang Dynasty. What? Literally, it just seems like, as I was reading this, I'm like, are you guys just trying to throw in all of these big actors just to be like, look at these actors? You remember Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man? Do you remember the time? They are probably those Family Guy episodes, or the recent Family Guy episodes, almost like The Simpsons, when it's those later seasons, nobody talks about those. Why? They're bad because remember the time. Those episodes that I've seen are better than what I'm seeing from the MCU, which is crazy to say, because I actually liked Thunderbolts. I liked Fantastic Four. I thought they were good movies, but there's, and this goes for every single movie, or why do we have to have a universe? Why do we have to have a fucking cinematic universe for every single movie franchise out there? Just have, what? At least Sonic sticks to its own shit. At least it's just here's Sonic 1, here's Sonic 2, here's Sonic 3. Not the Sonic cinematic universe.
For now.
Tried.
For now.
But see, here's the thing. At least those kind of work. Trevor, I know you zip it, Trevor.
We are soon
cloud up there.
We are soon about to get Mario crossing with Sonic saying that we need you in the Smash Bros initiative.
But here's the thing. I at least trust that more than the MCU. Because I saw Mario 1. I saw that first Mario Brothers movie. I thought it was good. A bit safe in parts, but it was good. I at least trust them with that kind of cinematic universe than MCU anymore. They just forget all these projects. They don't give a shit about what they put out. They're just MCU. People will buy it. I'm done. I'm tired. Nah.
Same. I don't have the energy
I'm
for
over
it
it.
as well. It's just frustrated that they're
tired.
so
I'm just-
not the word reaction worthy. They're reactionary. That's all. Like MCU, Marvel, Disney, Bob Iger has been so reactionary that hey, the movie didn't do good. I'm like, bro,
Eat the rich.
it made $300 million. What did it do bad? Just because it didn't make other amount of money to like you compare it. These are new people. Internals, they're new. Why do you expect Internals to make 800, 900 million? Be happy it made 27, 125. Eternals, just because it comes with a Marvel property, don't mean that's gonna make that money. Eternals was still a good movie. Was it perfect? No, but it was Jack Kirby as his weirdness, and that is something that I enjoyed. And that was sad when people said Jack Kirby. I mean, Eternals wasn't great. I'm like, yeah, bugging.
Just make good movies. Just make a good movie. That's all I ask for. Like,
I love
like
how
Eternals all you want, but yeah.
and I said it before.
Yeah.
I will say it until the end of time. If all these movies were good, we would not be having this conversation. We would have all these new characters. We would not be resorting to the old.
Also, I just feel like people
tired.
just are criticizing just to criticize throughout the years because, like, when it came to Deadpool
Sometimes,
Wolverine, like, also let Hugh Jackman die as Wolverine. You don't need to like continue bringing him back. You don't.
I will rework that. Let him die and don't have him be the reason that when he dies in Logan, he's the reason the entire X-Men universe dies. Let's not have that.
Yes, that is true. Thank you for maybe this Doomsday could bring Storm and other people back, Jean Grey. Maybe the girl named Max in Stranger Things, Sadie is actually playing Jean Grey. Is people saying rumors, people confusing it. She's a whole different character. So like, who knows what's gonna be happening for Marvel Cinematic Universe? But they need to get their shit together because right now is a pile of dog water of fans just messing shit up for the actual good content that's out there, like Moon Knight, Daredevil, Eternals, Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, and all these products for them in their eyes, it looks like a pile of shit. Or Marvel fans, they're like, hey, it's not good. Like, just because it's not compared to the comics, we're changing it up. Accept it for what it is, but don't try to say it's not to one-to-one ratio. It doesn't always need to be. It's his own multiverse. It's his own Elseworld. But with all those things, yes.
No, I was saying, I was just like, make them good. That's all we can ask for. Pretty please.
But with that segue, I was gonna say, if you want Elseworld, we got some bit of decent news. We got Lars
Eidinger.
Thank you. I'm ahead. I was trying to pronounce it like, how do you pronounce it? Lars Eidinger.
I should be a resident German today, Vash. Don't worry.
Is playing Brainiac in the DC Mans of Tomorrow. All I can say, I can't really say he looks the part because AK he's going to be having mocap and CGI and done. You can't really say a guy that looks like, the Brainiac type of eye. We don't know exactly. Is he going to be, like Caesar in Planet of the Apes, or is he going to be a bit of just green screen on him and still have the type of skin tone and everything how he looks with just being that type of character? Who knows? But cool. I don't know a lot of his resume. How about you guys? Got any type of feelings or emotions for this?
Just be good.
Yeah, that I was checking his profile, Lars's acting profile. He's in a lot of stuff, so best of luck. Sounds like you're definitely experienced for the job. Hopefully, you can pull off a good Brainiac.
I agree because Brainiac needs to be he needs to be kind of cunning, evil, scheming. Like that's the type of character that he is. So who knows? We might get something out of it. For a second, I thought that was Sami Zayn in this trailer I'm staring at. But Lars, I'm looking at his resume. He doesn't have a lot of projects that I'm aware about. I'm staring through it and I'm like, I don't know any of these projects. I don't think I've experienced them in my lifetime or heard of them. These are things that are probably out of my wheelhouse. Oh, he was part of Dumbo. I know Dumbo 2019. But from 2019 to 2025, I don't know a lot of his projects. Hey, either way, congratulations to him. But the next thing we got is Winnie the Pooh turns 100 years.
Oh, bother.
No, not that Pooh. This is the innocent Pooh.
You left.
No, not the funny poo, not the Pooniverse. We're celebrating
The
good
Disney
poo.
Winnie the Pooh, the cute
Yeah, I
teddy
am
bear.
celebrating the good one. Oh, bother. Cool.
I've never been a
Cool
big
logo.
crazy Winnie the Pooh or the cast of his friends. I've never been like a crazy fan. So I don't even know them from the top of my head. I just know one is like it is a sleepy animal. I don't even know what animal he is. I forgot. Yeah. I
Winnie
don't-
the Pooh Bear.
Hey, look, FNAF 2 releases on digital tomorrow.
Oh.
And the movie came out 2 weeks ago. But hey, it made
Yeah.
a big old profit, didn't it?
This is hilarious. Where it's like two episodes ago, I was talking. It's like, oh yeah, this is one of those classic bad films where it's like there's so much wrong with it, but man, can you have fun with just mocking it? And now it's like, well, it's coming tomorrow. It's being released digitally. I'm like, oh. It's like, oh, but hey, it did really well at the box. I was like, okay, what was the thing? It's like what was the budget? Like 36 million, and it got 201 million.
Yep.
And it's like, wow, such a commercial success, right? Why are they releasing it now? It's like, well, it may have done well commercially, but with the fans, well,
Yeah.
Critically, it didn't do well.
The movie budget is the 36 million to 51. Is what it was reported.
Can't wait for FNAF 3.
Yep, can't wait.
But what you could guys wait for is I really want to talk about this one because I'm just laughing at it. Avatar Fire and Ash stellar box office in the breaking weekend, but we don't forget, guys, we're also getting Avatar 4 in 2029.
I have to interject with this one because Vash, but Avatar come in 2029. That was like 10 minutes before we started this episode today.
Yeah.
I was looking at the Avatar Fire and Ash story, and it's like, oh well, it didn't have a good opening weekend. It earned 88 million, and then it's like, oh, but it's earning 350 million now. And this is kind of like the opposite of FNAF 2. Well, kind of. It has some similarities. Like, it's making money, but no one is talking about the movie. I haven't seen any praise for it. I haven't seen any discussion for it. Have either of you seen the movie yet?
I haven't seen the first one.
There it is. That says everything. No one.
I will recommend the first one. The first one is pretty good. The second one is just the first one. And from what I've heard about the third one, it's just the first one. Again. Because, man, bad. That's your plot, apparently.
You know what's funny, Whawkins?
Yeah.
I learned about this just 5 minutes ago because an old friend of ours just watched it. And he said, dude, it's the same villain from the first two again. Like, how is that possible?
I'm not shocked.
Yeah.
I'm not shocked.
Because like the one review I did listen to it, and Trevor, I know you'll roll your eyes at this one. I listened to Doug Walker talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He kind of tore it up a little bit. He was just like,
good job, Doug.
Because like he couldn't even get into, like, he could barely get into the plot of the first one, but he still was just like, all right, this is at least still good. The second one though, oh my god, why are we doing this plot again? Third one, again, why are we doing this again? It's just like, at that point, if I keep hearing that you're doing the same movie and over 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 again, what are you even trying at that point? Like, it just gets into what we were talking about earlier. Just try harder. Apparently visually this looks really good.
Oh,
all right,
yeah, visually looks
awesome,
amazing.
fantastic.
From what I heard from my
You
own
want
friends.
a freaking cookie for that? Like, you want a freaking cookie? You want a candy cane? It's that time of the year. You want a lollipop? Ooh, good job for looking great. Good job. Awesome. Fantastic. As you should in 2025.
I would say
I'm in a
this.
horrible mood tonight. I'm sorry, everybody.
No,
Oh my
chat.
God.
We're speaking from the chest. We're
I
being
just, like,
honest here. We're expressing
ooh,
our emotions because one thing I
my
would say too, Avatar
emotions.
sucks. Avatar from
mood.
James Cameron, they
Holy
suck.
shit.
I'm going to say that just because I haven't watched them don't mean that I know how they are. The one thing is because this man literally took the name from Avatar: Last Airbender and literally taking their stories, literally Fire, the Fire Nation attack. Literally, the Earth Kingdom storyline was literally done in the second one. From what my friend told me, is that literally copy and pasting the Avatar storylines without using the Avatar characters, but using the Avatar name in the movie IP. It's fucking insane. That's why I will not watch the film. James Cameron, like I kept saying, go back to Terminator or go back to Alita Battle Angel when you was a producer in that film, because I want more. Thank you very much. I do not care about your Avatar universe that Zoe Zadana has been part of it for almost 25 years.
It's just so funny. I'm looking at this
Someone
Avatar
stabbed me
4.
with a spoon.
This Avatar 4 news is so funny. It's like, it will be released 4 years from today. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
It's going to have an 8-year time jump. It's like, okay. But the hilarious thing, I don't know if it was like directly quoted from someone or if it's because it's Culture Crave that was providing this news. I don't know if it's a quote. I don't know if it's, the person just saying these words. But, one could look at it as, oh, this is nice. But you hear the word say, oh, Disney gave 0 script notes and all they said back was, holy fuck. That could go both ways. Just saying.
And also, it's James Cameron. They're not going to tell no to James Cameron. They're like, hey, you already been making us money for Disney, Fox, and everything. Do what you want. You've been making bucks. You are a visionary. He even had the balls to say to the creator and director of Godzilla -1. And for those that don't know, the interview or conversations out there on the socials, go search it up. But James Cameron was telling the director, if you need help in that department, I can help you go to Japan and help you film it.
No.
And the director said,
Do
no.
not touch that movie.
The director said, no, it's okay, James. If you do that, you would take my job. In my head, I know that was a joke, but he was also probably being serious. Like, I don't want you to come near this project because if you do come here, you're going to try to take the seat. And I'm sure that if the guy was being sincere or not, I'm like, please, James, just don't come to Godzilla. That movie itself was great on its own.
Yeah. No. Godzilla -1 is still one of my favorite movies just in the past few years.
Yep.
Dude, James Cameron, do not. Don't go near that movie.
Yeah,
just stay away.
Don't go near it.
I'm already slowly declining into madness tonight. I don't know why that is, but hey, you know what? Let's just continue on with this great news coming out.
Well, hey, that's topical because, speaking of people losing it, Mark Hamill has more comments about Luke Skywalker from The Last Jedi.
Of course he...
It's just funny in hindsight. And the whole reason I put this story in here is The Force Awakens is 10 years old now. Woohoo! Everyone, get your streamers, get your Fetty Fabs.
Oh shit, he's 10 years old. That's crazy. I didn't even put two together because I started with my ex at 7 o'clock in the morning. I went that early to go see it.
It's so interesting. It's like, oh, it's been 10 years since The Force Awakens. Mark Hamill's coming. I was like, yeah, I can't believe Luke Skywalker died of an overdose of the Force. And it kind of just paints a funny little picture about, I don't know if you guys have been seeing it on YouTube, but I have been getting hit. I haven't watched these videos, but I keep getting hit with Force Awakens 10 years later videos on YouTube. And they're all just like, it's not as good as you remember, or, oh, good Lord. So it's like, it all turned. And the public perception has turned, and Mark Hamill was spearheading that ever since those interviews. So it's really funny that he still has gas in the tank to go after Luke from The Last Jedi. I thought it was funny.
Hey, I love how he always has last words to say. If he, for those also that we didn't mention it earlier, if you also want the Batman Beyond skin for the Joker, they're in Fortnite as well.
Already bought it. I told you.
Oh, you bought it already?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I love Batman Beyond.
Hey, but
Trevor, you know that scene from Smiling Friends where everybody's laughing, having a good time, and all that, and then there's just Pim in the chair, just dead.
Is that you? Is that you, buddy?
It's me. That's me. That's me. That's
Don't
me
worry.
right now.
There's more news. In fact, wait a second. It's not good. Did you watch that trailer?
I don't want to get into Last Jedi. I don't want to get.
No, don't worry. Don't worry. It's just funny with Mark Hamill. But don't worry. Did you see that Odyssey trailer from Christopher Nolan?
Okay, good. Yes, something good. Something I'm actually looking forward to. Yes, because I love the Odyssey, and if anything, one series we've talked about tonight, One Piece. I've said this a few times in like some calls and all that, or at least to like some people when I try to get them into One Piece. I'm just like, yeah, One Piece is kind of the modern day Odyssey in a way. Granted, I've kind of changed that to now like Journey to the West because I still got Wukong brain rot and all that. But yeah, no. So yeah, this trailer pretty good. I'm looking forward to it. I need maybe another trailer to fully get on board with it, but I mean, I am pretty much on board with it. I'm looking forward to it.
Ooh, how about you, Vash? Did you watch that trailer for the Odyssey?
I'm watching it. Like I did see pictures, but I'm watching it right now. When I mute it because when I don't like to see trailers for those that already has been watching this podcast for so long and everything. I don't like to watch a lot of trailers, even though we do discuss it. When it's like big mainstream, I will talk about it. But when it's like, for example, Christopher Nolan, or when they're adapting a story that we already know, the most funniest thing is that, Anne Hathaway should look amazing, girl look beautiful. But the most funniest thing that I saw people commenting is that, why is Tom Holland wearing pants back then? And I'm like, I literally criticizing that. Back then, every man would wear drapes or bathrobes type of outfit and have their balls and crotch, dangling. Cool, understandable. But you're really criticizing that Tom Holland in this trailer, in this poster that he, did the marketing for, that he was just wearing pants.
Yes.
So some people back then did wear pants. Not everyone was always advertised and everything now, but they did wear pants.
How dare he?
And
how dare he?
The other critique is that some of these soldiers, some of these warriors wasn't wearing full armor. Like, full armor, what they did back in the day when they was wearing shield, face, and everything. I'm like, so you're expecting every background, every cast person to go through hell and sweaty armor wearing, and where you can't even see them how they look? People understand, like, you have to have a bit of suspension of disbelief when you watch some of these media. That they're not saying they're not always going to be accurate, but they're going to be loosely accurate, like they have done and said in some movies. And hey, this is loosely accurate by this, biopic when it comes to some of these type of celebrities. Loosely accurate. There are some media or some things that are true and told. But when it comes to Odyssey, I'm not shocked that's not been the case, that some of these people are not wearing the full armor. I'm okay with that. How you feel about that, Trev?
I can see both sides
Agreed.
of the argument. If we're gonna start bringing in the armor, it's like on one hand, historically accurate armor, it does look pretty fucking cool. On the other hand, if that's your only thing, if that's your gateway to be like, I will not watch this, I'm like, okay, calm down. It's just for me, honestly, I'm excited for the movie. I've only read through the Odyssey once, but that was only because of like a high school grade assignment.
It was. Cool.
And I kind of want to see what happened. I think it was Jason and the Argonauts that had the stop motion skeletons. I don't know. I think of Odyssey. I think of stop motion skeletons. Give me more of them. Throw them in the movie. I don't care where. Give me more skeletons.
It's just crazy.
Give me the Cyclops too.
Just in the trailer, like, people used to be in those low tier ships and literally surviving, going and pedaling through mountains of water, literally. So, like, not saying like suffocating them, but literally them not able to also breathe and going through all this water and trying to paddle shit. I'm like, just of course, they're acting. They're probably being thrown in this water. They're probably in a little tube and all that green screen around them because I've been on those sets and everything. But just still imagine that back in the day and with more armor as well. Not just with less armor in the movie, but with more armor back in the day was crazy. But what else for
good luck,
this?
Odyssey. Hopefully you do well.
A question for you guys. How do we feel about the animated ad that Honda has put out? No AI like
Honda.
Sorry, my apologies.
Honda.
Porsche. Because McDonald's did a full AI.
Porsche Monday.
McDonald's did a full AI commercial back in the 2-3 weeks ago, I believe, and they got pure backlash, and they had to take it down. But now we have Porsche literally doing a holiday commercial blended with hand-drawn art with 3D animation. And it was only, I believe, 25 seconds? No, 32 seconds of a beautiful art style animated project. How you guys feel about this? That Porsche said, hey, you don't want to see AI? Let's do one you better. Let's mix it up with hand-drawn style with 3D.
I can only imagine the other companies right now being like, oh, look at us. We're Porsche. We have money to do this. It's just like, you companies also have money to put out to make things. Looking at you, Coca-Cola.
It really says something that, let's take that energy Whawkins, put them in the same boardroom and just have them confirm, like, wait, so people don't like our ads? And then they get, like, PR. It's like, hey, well, Porsche did a commercial. It's like, what do? Well, they didn't use AI. It's like, people like that? It's like, yeah, it's being championed. It's to the point where it made the news on a podcast. That is where we're at.
I swear. Just...
So good on you, Porsche. Thank you for still keeping imagination and animation alive.
Yes. But
don't worry, Whawkins. This next story is just for you.
Go ahead, Trev. Tell us about the last 3 news for our Big News Buzz Central.
And I'm apologizing to my wife in advance for this, but I have to pronounce the name of this French thing. So, in France, the France's Parc Spiro province theme park, it's getting a Naruto Land expansion. Gasp! Oh my goodness! And in this Konoha land, you will be able to fist bump pre-time skip Naruto. You will be able to pose with Orochimaru. What's up, Whawkins?
You don't want to hear? Believe it? Believe it?
Maybe there's a speaker that will scream it.
It's fine.
But the
Jiraiya will be there.
Yeah, perhaps, hopefully, one can only hope. But the highlights of this theme park, which there are already pictures of it, are a Rasengan spin-in ride. I don't know the exact name of the type of ride this is, but it's basically 2 rows of seats and they just constantly spin. And the other is a roller coaster based on the Nine-Tailed Fox. As I'm going to guess, rampages through the village, so you get to ride through that. That should be fun. How do you guys feel about would you go to France to visit Konoha?
I think it's first to go to Japan. So
that's
to visit
France.
Like the other amusement parks in one country that has like Universal, has a whole Naruto village and a whole full pop culture. So I first need to visit Japan before I go to France. That's my honest answer.
All I'm gonna say is if they don't have a Forest of Death, I'm leaving.
Well, they have a Hokage. They have the monument to the Hokage. They have the office. They have the training area with the 3 log posts. So there's that. And the ramen shop.
Oh, they got
I better get some Ichiraku then. Yeah.
There you go.
That's something.
All right. Any other news, or shall I move on to tragedy?
Tragedy, talk to us.
Yes, yeah.
Tell me, Anakin, have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Epic Universe, the Ambitious?
5 lawsuits.
You see, it's a Sith legend.
5 lawsuits?
crazy.
What?
So
Just
I will happily explain everything because there is a lot to take in, and boys, it doesn't stop with that article I linked you.
No, talk to us quick.
So Epic Universe, when it opened, before it was opened, it was like people were hyping this thing up as like, oh, this is going to be the Disney killer. This is going to be the thing that will put Disney in its place. Meanwhile, I'm over here. It's like, it's going to wound Disney, but only if it gets everything right. It did not get everything right.
Everything wrong?
Upon its opening, it may have matched the concept art perfectly, but you have lines that will be 2 to 3 hours for everything. So good luck. Some of the prices are a little absurd from what I've been hearing, but the most important thing is that the premier roller coaster in their central land is something called Stardust Racers. And when that coaster opened, at first it was met with universal praise. It's like, oh yeah, this thing's fast and it's fun, but people started to get hurt to the point where multiple lawsuits, plural lawsuits, were made against this ride specifically. And one case is where someone died on the coaster, and the whole reason is because the restraint system, it didn't really hold people in place, so their heads were rattling and crashing against their own seats, causing trauma.
I feel bad for the people that rode the ride with them because they just saw somebody died during the process.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's
yeah, it's been stated that the person that was sitting next to them were screaming like, he's dying, stop the ride.
That is traumatizing as hell.
So it's been horrible year for Epic Universe so far, because like you have long lines everywhere. You're having people, you're actively hurting people. And then the final piece of news that just came out just a couple days ago. Back in April, there was an incident where I believe it was on the Harry Potter ride. One of the employees was doing maintenance and they got horribly shocked by like this maintenance bar to the point where, oh, it's been life sustained. Like these injuries that you have, they're forever. They're not going to get fixed. And it's like, holy shit, just from a thing. My God, what did you do? And it's like, oh, well, the only reason we are reporting this now is because, well, they just got fined. It's like, well, okay, how much were they fined? Like $16,000. Like, it has not been a good year for Epic Universe. And it is a damn shame for anyone that was just like really excited to give it a shot. It's been... My God, it's just been a tragedy. That's why I wanted to say that. So, what do you guys think about?
Well, that sucks. That sucks. I mean, you know this. I'm not the biggest like coaster person, anyways. So, and hey, just guess what? There's a reason why. Look at all this shit. Yeah, no, that's really bad. That's really bad. I mean, like, I don't know, just. That's all I got. That's really
bad. Vash, how do you feel?
Final Destination 3. That scared me to not ride roller coasters for a while. So just hearing these stories and hearing the experience, it just feel bad more for the families, for the in-laws, for the people that have like going to a regular day just to enjoy the rides, and they go back home with a less person or people that are injured instead of losing an arm or leg, and that's a tough thing to go through. So I feel bad more for the people that have lost something that they were supposed to have a good time, a good day, instead they have injury because of a party that want to get money and try to have a competition, but they didn't know how to do things correctly or right. That's a tough part.
Yep. It's a damn shame. That's all I can really say. It is just a goddamn shame. Hey, we can move on to better times because, hey, when life gives you a problem, throw money at it, which leads to our final news story. Remember when we were talking just a couple episodes, guys, about how Netflix and it was going to take over Warner Brothers, and Paramount was just like, oh, you can't do that. We want it. Well, turns out Paramount and their CEO want to go all in. They want to throw all $40 billion that they have at Warner Brothers. Be like, can we have you? How are we feeling about this?
Paramount, you're trying too hard. You're looking desperate, honestly. Like, it's not even like Netflix said, I'm buying HBO. They literally have sent an email to everyone in their subscription box. They literally did a promo picture of having Harry Potter of himself in the poster with L11 from Stranger Things, literally showing, side by side their little comparison, showing the marketing. Also, Netflix saying that, hey, Warner Brothers is still going to be their own division, their own thing with DC Comics and everything else. So Paramount, you are really looking like you're desperate, trying to get your ex-girlfriend back that left you, and she doesn't want you back, and you're literally trying to like, hey, since you're not going to have me for $1 million or $8 million or 83 billion, let me offer you fucking 40 billion fucking gazillion dollars instead. And you guys are looking desperate as hell.
Well, here's the other caveat, because I'm reading this article right now. Here's another thing. The Paramount offer is largely financed by the royal families of Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, that too.
So, yeah, no, we're good. See, that even got Sydney up saying that shit. And for us wrestling fans that know what those Saudi deals do, for anybody who's into boxing and like any of that stuff, like
Sell out.
Yeah, there's a reason. There's a reason the South Park Thanksgiving episode had everything. Because they were poking fun at the fact that Saudi Arabia is now buying everything. Because the whole idea of that episode was, the South Park Turkey Trot doesn't have a funder, doesn't have a backer. Who can sponsor it? Saudi Arabia can. So
that's crazy. I didn't know about that one. That would be funny. I need to find out that one episode so I can watch it. I need to find that one.
It's in season 28. Like, I think it's literally titled Turkey Trot. I think it's literally titled that.
Okay. I'll check it. I'll do the homework and for it because I actually want to see that. I will laugh from that one. But Paramount.
Oh my god.
Hop on Warner Brothers' dick. That's what I'm saying. You guys are trying too hard.
Go away, please.
Nobody wants you.
I'll take Netflix over you at this point.
I would. 100%. I
Away
would
with
take
you.
Netflix over you any day.
Just give me my Invincible Fight Girl.
But we could get. We are the end of our Big News Buzz Central. That does not mean we're at the end of the show. We have a couple minutes left before we end our show chat, and we're going to give you a bit of rapid fire of what has come out for Jump Festa news of 2026, because a lot of things has dropped, a lot of things were shown. So we're going to go by discussion. A big shout out to Crunchyroll News. They are the ones that were using their site. So if we missed something, you could blame them, not us. And also, if you want to blame us, it's because we didn't give any hype shit for any of discussion. So I want to say, out of the one thing that I want to say, Chainsaw Man, we're getting a new season or a new arc, technically, because they haven't said or confirmed if it's a movie or if it's a new season, because they're calling it Chainsaw Man Assassination Arc, or Assassin Arc without the with the Asian at the end. So Assassin Arc, they haven't confirmed if it's a movie or a new 12 episodes, but who knows, they could pop out and say it's 10 episodes this season only, because they're gonna do that because they can. So that's a possibility. The other thing I want to give a hype about is Black Clover is coming back in 2026, so that's gonna be fun. A lot of people are excited for it. I have read the arc that they're adapting, so if you are a bi-weekly or tri-monthly manga reader for Black Clover, it's hard to keep up with it at times with how it's release schedule. And the other thing I want to say from the first cover of news that is on the top, Masho, Magic and Muscles come back in season 3, 2027. I paused on the manga. I have not watched season 1 or 2, but I love the openings done by, damn, I'm drawing blank. Bling Bling Boom. Nuts, Creepy Nuts. That's the band. That's the
Yeah.
people that do the song. So a big shout out to them. And also Sakamoto Days. Thank you for the animation getting better. There's more background. There's more shading. Just overall, season 2 looking at they're like they got more budget in their fucking production. So I'm very happy to see that and hear that from the visuals alone. So thank you very much. Other than that, what you guys got for your Jump Festa kind of highlights, your favorites that has come out so far? I was just giving the quick rapid fire from what I saw in the top of the site that was giving the information.
I'll say
Jojo.
one for Trevor. Yeah.
Jojo.
Dude, first of all, we got a date. We got a date of March. Oh no, where are you? March.
For what?
Jojo. Yeah, yes, March 19th for Steel Ball Run coming out. And not only that, the first episode is gonna be 40 something minutes. Trevor, apparently it's covering that whole first leg of the race.
Yes.
Is this one you told me that I could watch it without watching the previous
Yes.
parts?
Yes.
Yes, the only thing you won't there might be some like callbacks to other parts. Mainly the
fine.
yeah, you'll be fine regardless though, but like because like the one that's coming up into my mind right now is when because they showed this in the trailer when Johnny reached for the ball and the effect they use for the spinning was the same as Hamon. yeah.
I know
that was
about
good.
Hamon. I know about Jonathan Joestar. I know about the little small things I should be aware
Get them out
about.
of your mind.
I know about
Fuck 'em.
Dio Wazoo. I know about those things. That's all.
It's not about Caesar. It's all about freaking Gyro Zappelli. This part. It's all Gyro.
I'm here for it. I can't wait. Steelbook Run, I know y'all were excited about that. That's a good one. We also heard announcement from Blue Box Season 2 is getting a fall 2026 premiere, so that's amazing for it. It's following off its release of 2024 and then having its core to this winter 2025. But also we heard that Blue Box is getting its climax or ending or close to the manga being finished, so that's also something we heard from the Blue Box series as well. So for those manga readers and anime watchers, hopefully you guys were happy about that news and the being the fans.
We'll get that mid out of here because MHA is going to come out with an extra episode, which I am expecting them to be adapting chapter 431, which does confirm a certain ship. So all you shippers out there, those shipper wars, they're going to be great. It's going to be, again, referencing South Park, I'm going to be like Cartman just, licking up all those tears. Oh, your tears are so yummy. Yeah. Get your crappy ships out of here.
Hey.
So that's gonna be fun.
I'm curious about you guys. Are you excited for Danadon season 3 by them? I'm seeing it as season 2 because the way season 1 and 2 are technically 2 parts of one season is how I see it. Because the way, for those that know and understand like the visual storytelling, with the way they have done, I feel like that's
season 3. Gotcha.
Yeah, season 3. I just see it as season 2, but season 3 is coming back in 2027. Not this year, 2026, but 2027. I'm still excited for it. The key visual looks amazing with the kaiju, aka being a small girl. If you guys don't remember, that kaiju was just a costume.
Oh, ye of little faiths.
Yeah.
Oh, you anime onlys. I can't wait for it. This next season's gonna be big. It's gonna be massive. It's gonna be really good.
What else are you guys excited from the Jump Festa news so far? Because I could say JJK, but that's literally around the corner, so that we can't really get too much about it because that's literally around the corner. Missions of Crow Family season 2. I'm excited for that. I haven't really kept up with the anime. I've read the manga chapter like 120 before the time skip, but I'm excited for season 2 nonetheless because I'm a big fan of Missions of Crow Family nonetheless.
I mean, Akane-banashi is coming in April, and that actually got a trailer this time around. I think the voice for Akane fits her very well. It's kind of how my mind's ear heard her. And again, this is only coming from somebody who read the first 8 chapters when it first dropped, and then again, time escaped me and all that. So that's looking good. I'm looking forward to that. It's nothing.
I do have
else I
a
wanna
complaint.
really
I just want to throw a
mention.
complaint to
Mhm.
Japan. Can you please put your stage plays online for people to watch? Because how the fuck y'all guys Demon Slayer Kimoto no Yaiba stage play 6 show for the Hashira training arc, and I'm like, yo, it don't look bad. And it also looks cool from the visual poster of the stage play. But I'm like, I've never
Mhm.
experienced any stage play. There's a My Hero stage play. There's, I believe, a Death Note and a few other stage plays, but I never have gotten to experience them. But I would love to see at least clips, but Japan don't post them online on social media or like on Netflix on Japan's, server that I'm aware of. So I wish there was
Mhm.
somewhere that you'd be able to watch them, but sucks you can't. That's all I
Yeah,
got. And now my complaint is just like, yo, stage play.
I
I
got
would love to
nothing.
experience them. Other than that,
Mhm.
um, is anybody excited for Game Soldier Kindergarten Wars? Because that is something that also got an announcement because it's a manga from Shonen Jump. So to actually
Um,
get an anime announcement, congrats on them.
I mean, I've heard good things about Kindergarten Wars, so we'll see. I know with Chain Soldier, I know what they'll be covering from the manga from that, so that's
Yeah.
gonna be fun. I know a certain Hispanic gooner is gonna love the the rewards that happen in the show.
Ooh.
So yeah. Wait, you didn't watch Chain Soldier?
No,
Thought
I
you
haven't.
did.
No, I have not watched Chainsaw Soldier. No.
Oh, um, it's gonna make you question: is this a hentai?
Yes,
But
we have
it's not.
spoken
It's
about
not.
this.
It's an etchy show.
Yeah, we've spoken
It's
about this, I
etchy.
believe,
So
earlier this year when you was reading the manga and you cut up to it.
mhm.
I believe you spoke about the series and
Yeah.
everything, and I did tell you that I
I mean, it's a
haven't watched
decent
it.
story. Yeah, it's a decent story. It's pretty good. I like the characters in it, but
It's in the
you do
bottom
get a
list.
little bit. Yeah, it's yeah, because I'm a few chapters behind myself right now, but I mean it's good. It's good fun. Got some good spice to it, So yeah, yeah, it's good.
Trev, you got
Enjoy.
anything to mention before we end off our show? From Jump Festa and any last little shout?
In terms of just the anime, I'm just happy with Bleach and JoJo. Those are my babies. I'm just really excited about them.
Are you a fan of Dr. Stone? Have you watched the series before? Because we're ending on the last core. We're somehow gonna go to
Oh,
Japan, in a stone world. I mean, sorry,
I
we are gonna
have
go to
not
space in a
gotten.
stone world.
I barely started Doctor Stone because of a friend, and maybe one day I will get back to it and finish it out.
I haven't
Yeah.
read the manga. Sorry, I lied. I read the manga up to chapter 100. I have not read the rest.
Mhm.
I was a manga reader in the beginning when the series came out, but I've been watching the anime with wifey English dub, and I've just been along with this journey with her. So we're just gonna finish it together. If I do come back to the manga in the future, I will. But I heard that the manga ending has some sour taste for some people. So I'm curious to see how the anime ends it for others. So I'm really curious to see how that goes. But only time will tell in April in a stack season. Let's see.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to hear all those takes again with Dr. Stone, but it's fine. It's whatever. Good.
But hey, chat, if that's all we got information to discuss, that means we're ending our show. We are at the wrap. We have discussed so much fucking news for the past hour and like 20 minutes. So hopefully you guys enjoy our discussion for the past hour of news, big news buzz central. We also spoke about what we've been doing, what movies, or technically what Whawkins said to me, mid movies, no good movies recommendation. I was bad as Marvel, not even good of them to reboot cast members. No, I had mid moves of discussion. But he had Digimon. He even told me, yo, you may be able to buy Digimon Time Stranger. You might be able to enjoy that game.
Yeah.
Don't do side stories
it.
like me, right, Chad?
No. Do side stuff. It's just don't do my thing where I get into this loop of constantly like trying to level people up so that way they digivolve into their ultimate forms. But wait, everybody's got to be at their ultimate form. So now I got to take time to get you down. Oh wait, now I have to like digivolve and digivolve you and digivolve and all that to like even get you to get your level cap up even more. Because oh my god,
you gotta do it individually. You can't share XP where like when you have 3 in a party, not all 3 get the same XP.
Oh no, every there is like EXP share. So like because with this game you get like a team of 6, but like you have like your 3 main battle ones and like 3 reserve. But yeah, everybody gets the same XP and all that. But like, it's because here's the thing: it's like you start with like a level cap. So like, I think with this one, it's 25. So like, your level cap's 25. When you get there, hopefully you can digivolve. If not, well, you could digivolve, and your level cap ends up going up. So that's kind of how they like do part of the grind like that. And there's other things too when it comes to like stats and like making sure you have like the correct stat and using the digifarm. Like there's a lot that comes with like leveling up and making sure you can get the Digimon that you want. So yeah, again, don't get into the loop that I do when it's like, I want to use this Digimon, or what I have right now where it's just like, oh wow, I wonder what that Digimon is. I see the silhouette, I kind of want to like just get it so I have it in my compendium. And you're just sitting there like, why am I doing this right now? I could just do this on a new game plus route.
So you got lost in the sauce of the rabbit hole.
Yeah, that's why I haven't beaten it yet. But see, that's the thing. It's just a calming thing for me. Like, I'm probably going to put it on tonight because, oh my gosh, I don't know what happened to everything tonight, but I'm going to need some of that shit into my system.
Understood. Trev, you got any last thoughts before we end our show? All right, great thoughts. That's a great discussion. Very solid on the mark. Great.
Ah, you were trying to steal my oats, brother.
Brother Oats, those skinny god humans.
Brother.
So look, chat, if you guys don't understand the meme, go check out the podcast previously last week or 2 weeks ago. We talked about the Brother Oats meme. If you don't know what we're talking about, go search on the YouTube side, Brother, where are the oats? And you understand the reference is a whole rabbit hole that you go down there as well. That's like a good hour of discussion that we literally got lost in just because by Trevor joining the voice call and they had 9 people or 8 people watching his Brother Thy Oats. Other than that, chat, hope you guys enjoy the Jump Festa news, the pop culture news that has dropped over the past couple last week. And Merry Christmas. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and comment down below your favorite news discussion, your favorite thing that we forgot to mention, or is there something you guys want us to talk about next week on episode 207 for the last episode of the year that will be dropping on December 30th. Yeah, December 30th will be the last episode of the year. Then we get into 2026 and the start of the year for a lot of discussions, for a lot of breakdowns, and a lot of stress of how many movies and TVs and animes will be coming on this big year. And will Grand Theft Auto actually be released in this coming November of 2026? That is a big question. Will it happen? How much money do we bet? Other than that, chat, thank you for watching and joining us tonight and taking the time to listen in. The Weebs Lounge podcast was presented by AniMa W3 Studio and our production team, Vash, Whawkins, and Trevor, and our producers, myself and Whawkins, and Drop This Box. Special thanks to ourselves. And don't forget to follow the socials of the brand and the team. All the links are down below in the description. Lastly, share. Most importantly, give this feedback and also what you guys thought of this episode in the comment section, because you guys is what helped the show and succeed in the audio feed and everywhere else. And other than that, guys, on behalf of everyone at AniMa W3 Studio, we thank you for joining us in the Weebs Lounge podcast. We see you later. Take care. This podcast was not recorded by a live studio audience. And don't forget to sprinkle a bit of your cheese on top of the gingerbread man and eat it with a bit of syrup. Enjoy.
What?
I have no words for this outrage.
No. Oh my god. It's just fucking... I'm gonna go die now.
All right, we did it. I'm friends with Kaiba.